AM episode 26. Well. Probably put my other ear in.
That probably would help.
Probably be helpful to have both of them in.
Just a tad.
Just a skosh. Welcome, everybody, to the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex.
Sure is.
I'm your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo, and with me, as always, is the GOAT co-host, Mr. Pun Fu Panda. Mr. Pun, how are you, sir?
I'm well.
You're always well.
You know,
I feel like even if you're not well, you're still well.
Hey, you know, just got to keep on pushing, right?
Got to keep moving through everything.
Yep.
Moving through whatever. Oh, man. Jonathan said it's 7:05. Damn.
Yeah,
listen, bro, we'll never start on time.
Nope.
I don't think we've ever fully started on time, man.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You know what? I don't think we have.
I don't think it's happened. I honestly don't think it's happened. I mean, it might start to happen one day, but
maybe
hasn't happened yet.
It could be our thing. Oh, already. Oh.
John Doe has hosted the stream with a viewer over on Twitch. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
We got an interesting show today.
We do.
Got some stuff and things to talk about.
Yep.
Some technical difficulties happening. Not able to stream over on Instagram. Because the software that I use to get the stream on Instagram, Yellow Duck, is acting up. It needs an update. And then when I try to update it, it just goes back to the sign in. And it's like, oh, there's an error. You need to update it. It's like, come on, fam.
Good old Instagram.
Yeah, good old Instagram, man. Instagram probably changed their API.
Yeah.
And it probably messed something up. So that's what I'm blaming it on.
That's what I'm going to blame it on too, because that was not even English to me. So.
Oh man, let me move some of these damn phones out of my way, man. I got so much stuff now that Instagram's not running right now. I don't need this phone. Just set that over there. I just need the one, which I don't even really need that. It's just honestly, it's just redundancy. Like at this point, I don't really need it.
Yeah.
But what I do need is for you to go ahead and inform the good people how they can get in touch with you. There it is.
On Instagram and Snapchat at PunFruPanda, and on Facebook, Punkapasso. See?
You're better at it all. You're better than me because I messed it up. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. And you can reach me on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all of them. Anywhere that the media is of a social variety
and where there's a handle,
you can reach me at Tiger39. If you want to listen to the podcast after the fact, just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice. Search for Two Endangered Mammals. If you want to catch past episodes, including the award-winning Talks with Tiger episodes, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39 and you can find them all right there.
There you go.
Yeah, award-winning in my mind, though.
I mean,
I gave myself an award.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
It'll come one day. It'll come one day. It'll be the award-winning. Oh, man, we got some early birds in here.
We do.
I feel like, per the usual, Gonzo has already blessed us with a "What's up, fuckers?"
Yep.
Jonathan came in here yelling at us for being 5 minutes late.
We got Ashley Hamburg.
Oh, Hamburg's old pretty ass is up in the chat. Okay. There's no Instagram chat, so I don't get to see her over there. Tamara is in the chat.
Yep. And John Doe.
Oh, is John Doe in there?
Yep.
The homie Short Julie is also in the chat. I saw her pop in there earlier. Yeah.
What up?
Ashley said, "Hey, hi, hello. How you doing with your old pretty?" Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
Oh man, Kaylee is in the chat. Kaylee Huck. Huck.
I don't see her or Julie.
You don't see Kaylee or Julie? See, it showed up on mine. You might have to exit out of the video and then re-up in there, and maybe like the viewers will pop up. They're popping up on mine right now.
All right.
It's weird for me because sometimes the viewers the viewers will pop up over here on the phone, but not on the chat.
Yeah.
And then like the chat pops up over there.
Yeah.
And then other times the viewers and chat pop up over here and just the chat.
Okay.
No matter what on my side screen over here, it's just the chat. Like I don't get the viewers on there. Okay. Oh man. We're getting lively. We're getting lively over here. We're starting to get some people up in here. Yeah, man, it was an interesting weekend.
Yeah,
it's an interesting weekend. It's been an interesting week so far. Julie said, "Hey, popping in and out, building a robot."
Oh,
okay,
damn. Okay,
all right.
Oh yeah, there she is.
You sure you want to do that, Julie? I feel like we have tons of movies that show us why that's a bad idea.
Yeah, iRobot.
Yeah, all of them. Terminator, iRobot. Literally any apocalyptic movie. Usually
starts with a robot.
Yeah, the robots took control at some point and fucked up everything. Or the humans fucked it up. Yeah. The Matrix.
Right.
Like you do what you want. Oh, yeah. Josh Land just shared the stream.
What up, Josh?
Shout out to the homie Josh. Wait, Josh said he was a dad, didn't he? Mm-hmm. 6. Yeah. He said he had like 6.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tribe. That is a whole ass tribe. Like, that's an entire tribe.
It is.
I should probably post on Instagram that we won't be able to stream on there today, because I know sometimes Peppy No Neck looks for the stream over there. I'm gonna do that right now. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot of things happening, a lot of things moving and shaking. There's a lot of some things with the stock market is going on. We just had a Super Bowl.
We did, and
that ended pretty much. Which one of you two predicted? It was you that predicted the Bucks. Yeah. So Cam was wrong per the usual. Per the usual. when he does these things. That was pretty interesting, and it's a bit of an interesting situation coming out of it. Some he said, she said that doesn't involve the people who said things.
Yeah. Right.
It's all outside sources talking that he said, she said. Yeah, so we'll discuss that. We're going to talk about what's going on with GameStop. Bitcoin shot through the roof. Let me see what else. What else do we have here on the ticker? So one of my favorite games right now, CyberPunk 2077. Apparently, CD Projekt got a little cyber attack. So we'll talk. We'll talk about that. Okay. And then I got to thinking, and I've been thinking about making use of the fame you have while you have it. Yeah. So something that got me thinking is we'll talk about it, but real quick, something that got me thinking about it is that the length of fame, depending on who you are, is either really long or it's really short. Yeah. Either way, it's a fraction of your life.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm gonna make this post real quick.
It's talking about the fraction of life.
Yeah.
So what could we say the life expectancy of a human being is? 75 to 100?
Yeah,
give or take.
75 to 80. I would say, 80, 80, 85.
Think about that. Think about how long, the Earth has been here.
Right. Millions of years.
Right? And we're only here for 75 to 80 years.
But think about how long you're famous.
Right? Yeah, even
I mean, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. But yeah, you're right. The Earth has been here so long, and we're here, but for a fraction, of a fraction of the time that the Earth is.
Yeah, it's we think about man, 80 years. That's a long time. And then you think about throughout the course of even history, say even going back to I don't know, ancient times. Those people were probably oh yeah, rich life expectancies were even shorter.
Facts. Big facts.
And there's some people that haven't been here for thousands of years. And here we are.
Doing what we do.
Right.
Streaming live to 12 people.
Yeah. So and 1,000 years from now, people will be oh man, I wish wow, those people were only here for 80 years.
Oh, wait a minute. Peppy No Neck is is in the house. Yep. And also, John Doe is in the chat over on Twitch.
What up, John Doe? What up, Pops?
John Doe said, we're just dust in the wind of time.
For sure. Yeah. Like.
Oh, man. Hold on. I'm trying to do this. This freaking post.
Oh, Jackie P's here, too.
Oh, is Jackie P in the house?
What's up, Mom?
There we go. Boom. All right. Let me turn this off once. I don't know why I'm talking my way through it like people really care. All right, that's done. Okay. Oh, man. How's your week been so far, sir?
Not too bad.
Not too shabby. I mean, I know it's been a day.
Yeah.
I just saw you, Saturday?
Yesterday.
No, it was yesterday. Yeah, we went to Applebee's.
No, that was Friday.
Oh, my God. Why am I? We went to Marshall's yesterday. Where you got that amazing shirt.
Right?
Yeah, that's what we did yesterday. Friday, we did Applebee's.
We did.
We didn't get a chance to talk about either one.
No, we didn't.
Applebee's was so good. Let's start there. That was such a... I got the...
half price apps, man.
Man, it's
Can't
a great
wrong,
thing.
Right?
I think, what was the bill? It was like $20-something?
Yeah.
And you paid for me and you.
Yeah, and we each got 2 apps.
Oh, man. 2 good apps.
Right?
Like delicious apps. What did you...
I got I think I got the buffalo boneless wings, like
okay.
the mild buffalo, whatever they call it, and mozzarella sticks.
I got the sweet Thai chili.
You did? Mm-hmm.
Boneless wings, which are just, I mean, let's face it, they're nuggets.
They are. Yeah. I don't know why I said boneless wings.
Right.
Freaking nuggets.
I got the sweet Thai chili ones, and I had them put the buffalo sauce on the side because I like some spice. Mm-hmm. And then I got the chicken wonton tacos.
Yeah. Those are good too. I think if next time we go, I think I might get those.
Yeah.
Those are really good too.
And there will be a next time. Oh, yeah. Josh said, hell, that's banging. $20. Right? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what? It was a good amount of food for $20 when you figure a lot of times you'll go to a restaurant and drop $20 on yourself,
right?
And still don't even get like fully filled up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was $24.
Some change, yeah.
And
you know.
2 of us.
2, yeah.
That was 2 people.
Right.
I totally forgot to grab my my alcohol. Can you toss me a bottle of the spring water from over there, please, sir? There we go.
Really want me to toss it?
Yeah, you can toss it. It's
all
fine.
right.
It's fine. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. We're athletic up in here. We can catch. Oh man, I wonder if I should put it in my cup.
I mean,
that's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Tamara asked where we ate. Applebee's.
Yeah. You belong to Applebee's. Applebee's is an interesting spot, man. It gets a bad rap sometimes.
It does.
I feel like a lot of people like to talk about the food there like it's completely horrible. Yeah. But it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm not going to say I've never had a bad experience there.
Me neither.
But the food's not terrible. It's never been terrible. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to, I wouldn't go on a first date to Applebee's. No, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I wouldn't. Oh, I mean, I guess it depends.
Yeah. Oh, Herb.
Herb 1 is in the chat.
Yep.
Popozuda. Yeah. Yes, sir. I think I want to get a recording of him yelling that. John Doe asks, is it the 2 for $20? No, we got 4. We basically got 4 for $20.
It was just half price apps on Friday.
Yeah, Herb 1 with the 500 stars.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate you, homie. We appreciate you for sure. Yeah, man. It's half price apps.
Yeah.
And it came out to basically 4 things.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 5 things. You got mozzarella sticks.
No, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why.
I got mozz sticks and
the
nuggets.
It was
nuggets. And
it was Cam that got the extra mozzarella sticks.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay, my bad.
Oh, it's all right.
My bad, sir. Yeah, Cam got the wonton tacos. Yep. He got the pretzels.
Yep.
And then he got the
mozz sticks.
Mm-hmm. And then he bought stuff for Jade.
Yeah.
What did he get for Jade?
Didn't he get just like applesauce and mac and cheese, maybe? No, I think it was just applesauce.
I think so.
And then Katie just got a margarita.
Yeah, yeah, that was weird. I mean, she did munch on. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's all you get is a margarita? Like, come on, fam. Bucket List Experience is in the chat on Twitch. What up, fam? He said, hey, Panda and Tiger, what is popping? Oh, man. That was a good time.
It was.
That was a good time. Like, I got no complaints at all whatsoever. Like, the service was good.
Yeah.
There was a strange gentleman that called Jade the prettiest baby in the world. Yeah. I mean, she's don't get me wrong, she's pretty, but when random dudes are like, that is such a cute baby, you're kind of looking. I've been watching too much anime. So for me, I was side-eyeing the fuck out of him. I was like, fam, like what? You trying to boost your power stats? What's going on, man? Is she the chosen one? You about to kidnap her? Right? What's happening? Yeah, I've been watching way too much fucking anime.
Got a lot of fight through for that though. I mean,
Bucket List said these guys. I'm getting on my healthy listening to these fat guy dreams at Applebee's.
I mean, hey, sometimes.
Listen, the chicken wonton tacos aren't really exactly terrible for you. There's a lot of vegetables in there. There's chicken. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's lean.
Yeah.
And the wontons aren't like terrible for you. No. The mott sticks are probably.
Those are problematic.
Deep fried, they're not. Yeah, that might be an issue.
Deep fried cheese. I mean,
yeah, that's probably not great. Yeah. And definitely
the nuggets.
Yeah, the boneless wings. Man, did you know that if you get a dry rub a lot of times, like wings are keto?
I usually get dry rubs, but they didn't.
I mean, boneless, there's no way to eat healthy boneless wings unless it's just literally grilled tiny chicken breasts.
Right.
But other than that, there's really not a health. But regular wings, if you get them baked and get them dry rubbed, it's keto. Like you won't break ketosis if keto is a thing that you are into. You know what I mean? Yep. It was a good time. It
was fun.
It was definitely a good time. We have to go back, man. We should I damn near kind of want to make that a weekly thing, to be honest with you. Like, it would be great for that to be a weekly thing. Remember we used to go to, where did we used to go? Yummy Kitchen. You remember that? The Chinese place that was out
before we went clubbing.
Yeah.
We would go on Saturday.
Yep.
We would either go to Yummy Kitchen or Ponderosa. And after about the third time of all of us going to Ponderosa, whenever we walked in, you could see the look on their faces like, fuck.
Yeah, they knew. Remember
the one time they just brought the tray of chicken wings over to us?
Yep. Man, Ponderosa used to be the shit. Yeah. Oh, Goya Rice and Beans is in the chat on Twitch. Boom. That's the homie right there.
Oh, by the way, nice shirt.
Yeah, he remembers Yummy Kitchen. Yeah. He remembered. Yep. Didn't you go with us a couple times? Like I feel like they came with us like maybe like once or twice, I want to say. They had to have. Because we used to, I know Raph came. Doctor.
Cam.
Cam would come.
Julian, Tommy, me, you.
Everybody. The whole family. The whole family. Yeah. Anybody that was, he said, anybody that was at the house when we left came to Yummy Kitchen with us. And it was such a it was like, yo, we're going.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have money? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We're going.
Like somebody will get you.
Right. And then
did we go to what's that all you can eat pizza place?
CC's. No. Yeah, CC's, right?
CC's. Didn't we go to CC's
we went there a couple times, yeah.
I feel like we went to so many all you can eat places. I feel like we've been to all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like we're like experts on the all you can eat.
I mean, it's and like I feel like, especially at Ponderosa, I feel like they were like, because like all those buffets put like, what is it, the MSG or whatever that stuff is to like,
all that crap.
So you don't like, well, you're not supposed to eat that much.
Yeah. What the fuck is what is MSG?
I have no idea. I don't even know if that's what it is.
Fill you up?
Yeah, I think. But that didn't apply to us because we were going back. Like we would get a full dinner because then you got the buffet with the dinner.
Real quick, Scooby said. Real quick, shout out to Scooby. Yeah. Appreciate you being in the chat. He said, "Oh, dude, CC's is legit my favorite buffet for sentimental reasons." Yeah. Word?
Cool.
Word? Cool. You want to share? Did you meet your first love at CC's? I met a lady friend at CC's before. Yeah, man. She used to hook me up with pizza. Nice. She was very dear to my heart. And Never dated her.
Okay.
But she will.
Yeah.
Pizza.
I mean, hey, you know.
I mean, we went out a couple times.
Yeah.
Obviously not to CC's,
Mm-hmm.
but it was almost like, damn, am I using this chick for CC's?
Yeah.
But it was mutually beneficial. Like I would make her laugh, and she'd give me free pizza. So
hey, there you go.
yeah, man. He said, I wish my dad always used to take me there. Oh man,
hey,
that's
cool.
what's up,
Yeah.
yo. That is
yeah.
what's up. That's an even better reason, though. You know what I mean?
That's like me going for drives down through the park.
Yeah,
it's
because you and dad.
Yeah, I mean, we still do it sometimes, but
yeah.
As a kid, he'd be like, "What are you doing?" Well, I'm like 8, so chilling in the house, can't go nowhere.
Playing Mario,
going for a ride. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Bet, let's go. Really quick, Miss Bowman is in the chat.
Oh, what up, Meg? Do you see what Jeffrey said?
Jeffrey said, "Can I take you out?" I'm thinking CC's. Oh man, yeah. You know what? Like, I've gone on. I don't consider them dates because, okay, to me, I consider dates the things that you do before you're together, and then after you're together, this is just again, the bubble that is my life. I personally don't consider them dates. I consider that just, spending time with your lady or your man. Unless you're specifically like, yo, let's have a date night.
Yeah.
And I feel like that usually happens after like people have kids together and they need to set aside.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, we need to set this night aside to actually go out on a date. But other than that, like if I'm with somebody, we're going out to eat all the time.
Oh,
like,
yeah. So
I can tell you this. Some of my favorite relationships that I've ever had has been with women that like I can go that are down to go to a buffet.
For sure. Yep.
Like I'm not going to lie, yo. Like some of my favorites have been, I even had one woman like introduce me to a buffet near here. And she was like, yo, you haven't been? I'm like, no, I didn't even know it exists. It's right where like, where the BMV is right there. There was like a buffet that was over there. I was like, no, I didn't even know about it. She was like, oh my God, hold on. Nice. And she was like, we're going. And then we went. I was like, wow. I was like, first of all, this chick can eat. First of all, this chick can eat.
Yeah.
Second of all, this place is amazing. As a matter of fact, John, you're still in the chat. John Doe said, my dad never took me nowhere. The son of a bitch. And then Goya B said, the fuck you wearing? Chicken and waffles? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. The chicken and waffles. And waffles shirt.
I forgot to say, you complimented me on my shirt. That is a hell of a shirt.
Thank you, sir. Well. Thank you. I enjoy chicken and waffles. So I'm wearing it. John said, bruh, Vegas buffets were dope. There's also a House of Whoppers in fucking Vegas. But real quick, John Doe, if I'm not mistaken, when John got married, right afterwards, if I'm not mistaken, me, him, Coco, did James come with us? I think we went to like an all-you-can-eat sushi place.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure we went to a buffet like right after that.
Yeah.
He said in Fort Lauderdale too. We're going to do a little something today called Story Time. I got a hell of a story about fucking Fort Lauderdale, man.
Nice.
A hell of a story, dude. Like I was trapped in Fort Lauderdale for about 3 months.
Yeah,
I was stuck in Fort Lauderdale for like 3 months. I'll get to it later.
Yeah.
So people stick around if y'all want to hear this fucking story about Fort Lauderdale. I got a story for your ass. Like this, every time I tell people this story, they're like, dude, you need to write a fucking book. Like I'm gonna give the abridged version because there's some things that I'm not sure about the statute of limitations. I mean, obviously no murder or nothing, but it was some crazy shit happened in Fort Lauderdale, yo. I'll tell you all about that in a second. Yeah. Florida in general, I got story time for my first 2 or 3 times in Florida. This is before I met you guys.
Yeah.
So it's my first 2 times, maybe 3 times in Florida. So we'll talk about that in a second. If I'm not, John said, yep. Yeah, we went to an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet right after the way. It was out in Parma. I think it was called like, oh, John, do you remember the name of it? I can't think of the name of it. I want to say it was called like Watabi or something like that. Or it wasn't Wasabi, but I know it kind of sounded like that. I want to say it was Watabi or something like that. But yeah, right after his wedding, me, him, Coco, I don't know if I brought anybody, but we went there for all you can eat sushi. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, that same year, I took a lady friend. We spent our Valentine's Day at Watapi.
Okay.
Because I was like, yo, what do you want to do? Because so the Brazilian Valentine's is in June.
Okay.
So I never remember the February one. It doesn't really, you know what I mean? And so it popped up and she had come over and made like chocolate covered strawberries like from scratch in my kitchen wearing a nightie. It was a pretty dope night.
Hey.
But I was like, so what do you want to do later? Because that was earlier. And she was like, where can we get sushi? And I was like, I mean, we could go to like a sushi place.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, but you never get enough. And I'm like, we could go get Giant Eagle sushi if you want. Giant Eagle actually has really decent sushi.
They do have really good sushi.
And she was like, yeah, I kind of want a lot. And I was like, there's this place, Watabi, where it's all you can eat. And she was like, bet. Oh, man. She was like, bet. And I was like, nice. And we went there and we ate all we could eat. Whew, that was a lot of sushi that night. Jesus.
Yeah.
John said he forgot. Yeah, man. Yeah. Literally, if it was still there, you should go there on your freaking anniversary because that's literally what we did on your wedding day. We all went to Watabi and had sushi. Mm-hmm. I had a tie on. I don't wear ties often.
Yeah, man.
I had a tie on. I had a tie on that day. Yeah. It was an interesting time. I filmed it. I'm pretty sure I got the whole thing filmed, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm almost certain that we got the whole thing filmed. Coco's mom was there live via satellite. I think she was on FaceTime. Okay. I think they FaceTimed her. They either FaceTimed her or Skyped. I don't know if FaceTime was a thing at that time. I don't think it was. Yeah. To be honest, I don't think FaceTime. I don't think FaceTime was a thing. Yeah, man, we got we used to do some things. Mm-hmm. You know what I haven't been to? I haven't been to what is it? Golden Corral?
Yeah.
Like I haven't are they still open?
They are. I haven't been there for a minute though.
I've been hearing some shit about them, bro. Like people have been saying some things. Yeah. People have been saying some things about Golden Corral. I think I've been there maybe like once or twice. Because we never went there as a group.
I don't think we did.
It wasn't a thing that we did. I think I've been there once or twice. And then
Herb said golden shits.
Yeah. That's what I hear, dude. Yeah. I hear they just store the food outside and like all types of weird stuff. It's just weird. It's just weirdness. Really quick, Tiffany is in the chat. Tiffany Collins, one of my cackling hens. Also, the esthetician Kayla is in the chat.
What's up, Kayla?
And we got Kathy Farber is in the chat. I'm not sure if she's a mom or not. So we're going to give her this, and then we're going to give her a little bit of that until we find out. Until we find out for sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Buffets are one of those things, man, where they're hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I go to a lot of Asian buffets, and I just don't think about it. I'm like, I'm going to just eat.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Right.
But then, too, a lot of the ones that I go to, like, the people making the food are right there behind where the food is. And I'm like, okay, I can work with this. Yeah. Like, I'm totally fine with this. A lot of the buffets that I went to, the ones we went to in Florida when we were down there, the people are right there making the food. So I trust that a little bit more than, like, they just bring this pan out from this little back door somewhere. And you're like, what the hell?
Is that chicken or?
You're kind of looking at it like, shit seems a little suspect.
Do I trust this?
Yeah.
What the hell? I'll eat it.
What the hell? I'm hungry.
Just put some of that extra MSG on it.
Scooby said, I want the Golden Corral tea spill. I want the Golden Corral tea. Spill it. It's, it's just one of those things where there's always videos popping up of like, they make a bunch of food and then they take the trays of food, put them outside by the dumpster because there's no room inside to keep them. And then as they need them, like bring them inside. Like I've seen videos of that. And I'm like, yo, if this is, but then too at the same time, I'm like, if this is true, how is this place still open?
Right.
And it's employees that are doing it. Right. The employees would be like, yo, don't eat at Golden Corral. This is why. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like if I ever go to a Golden Corral, I'm walking around back and checking the dumpster to see. I'm going on trash day when they've already dumped everything. Yeah. Then I'll be like, all right, I don't think, but you know what? For that very reason, I haven't been to a Golden Corral because I don't know. I I just don't trust it. I don't trust it like that. Like you can find those videos all over YouTube, all over Instagram. I don't trust it. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. It may not be true, but why take a chance like that? You know what I mean?
Right.
At least when I go to McDonald's, they only talk about putting cardboard and seaweed and kangaroo meat and shit in the burger. So I can work with that.
Yeah. I could handle that.
Yeah, I can work with that. Seaweed's good for you anyway.
And you know what? Kangaroo isn't that bad.
Not at all.
If that's what it is, hey.
Fuck them kangaroos, man. They be boxing people up and shit. Fuck them.
Better watch out. You have PETA on us.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. You see that video of the dude whose his dog was put in a headlock by a kangaroo? You didn't see this? So a dude, the kangaroo had his dog in a headlock. And so he runs out there.
Yeah.
Kangaroo lets the dog go. And then he fucking like jabs, like the dude jabs the kangaroo. Bro, it went viral for a while. Yeah, he jabs the kangaroo and then runs off.
Yeah.
And everybody got pissed at him. They were like, yo, why'd you punch the kangaroo? Like he wasn't holding your dog anymore. And people don't realize, man, a kangaroo will kick the shit out of you. Like, and they got their claws and shit on their back legs, and they'll rip you open.
And there's a reason why they call, like, every cartoon you see with a kangaroo, he's boxing.
Yeah. A kangaroo.
They're assholes.
Yeah, a kangaroo will fuck you up, dude. A kangaroo will fuck you up. Believe it or not, a kangaroo will beat your ass. So, yeah, the dude threw a jab. I'm guessing he threw the jab so that the kangaroo would be stunned. Yeah, because when he jabbed him, the kangaroo was like, oh, shit. Wait. And then he ran off. Yeah. I'd have probably done the same, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'd have probably done the same. Jeffrey said, hilarious. Kangaroo kick ass. Yeah. They do, man. They do. Listen, a kangaroo will beat the snot out of you. You know what else will be? Josh said, whoop that ass fast. They'll whoop that ass fast, too. You know what else will beat the hell out of you, man? Believe it or not, is deer. Yeah. Like, I've seen people that came in between a doe and, like, her doeling or whatever the hell her fawn, a doe and her fawn, not even intentionally. Like they just live in the sticks and they're going to check their mail, happens to walk in between them, and a doe will stand up on her hind legs and beat the shit out. They will box the fuck out of you. Did you know deer kill more people every year than shark? Yep. More people every year than shark, mostly because shark don't really be killing people like that. Yeah, like 2-3 people a year, and those people were out there fucking with them. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like shark ain't out here hunting surfers or you know what I mean. Like, but you know, people fear the hell out of them.
I mean, rightfully so. I mean,
yeah, rightfully so. But it's like I know people that don't swim in pools because they're scared of shark. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about you know, like what's going on in somebody's mental. What I am going to talk about is like this inherent fear of shark that the human race have. Yeah. You know, on land, like if they see a shark on TV, they're scared. Yeah. I'm like, dude, first of all, shark don't kill people like that. Like Jaws was a exaggeration. You know what I mean?
They actually have like, I think it was during Shark Week. I was watching, it had to be because why else would I watch a documentary about sharks? So it had to be Shark Week, and they were saying like they have like sensors in their like jaws or like their jaw, and like their gums, that like when they bite human flesh, it's like, oh shit, this isn't fish, and they let go. Really? The problem is their bite is
a hell of a fucking bite.
That's what I mean. Like, and even the guy was saying the problem is their bite force is so strong, that it usually does end up killing somebody. Yeah, depending where they bite you.
That's why there's so many, when you go to the islands and stuff like that, there's so many people that are shark attack survivors. Yeah. It's because they weren't trying to eat you.
No, they let go. Yeah. And then it just, now alligators.
That's a whole different thing. Scooby said, I understand being scared of a shark in a pool. Never know when one might conjure an interdimensional portal.
What, he got the freaking infinity gauntlet? It just pops up in a portal?
Hey, man, listen. Listen, you remember Street Sharks?
I do remember Street Sharks.
Those fuckers had a 6-pack, some cut-off gloves, and
rollerblades.
Oh, man. Yeah, so I get it. I get it in a sense. Yeah. You know, it's always been like a weird fear. Somebody that grew up by the ocean, like I've never been scared of sharks. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then, too, I've never been out there fucking with sharks. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for the people that go scuba diving and things like that, looking for sharks, wanting to take pictures next to sharks, I get why you would be scared. I totally understand it. If I was out there all the time fucking around with them, I'd probably be scared of them, too. You know what I mean? But I'm not out there fucking with them, so.
Breeze in the chat.
Oh, it's Bree. Oh
yeah.
shit.
What up, Bree?
See, now it's showing up for you and not me.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it. Yeah, it doesn't show up for me at all. What up, Bree? Did she say anything, or did she? You just saw her?
Yeah, it says Bree is watching.
Oh, okay. Josh said, "What the fuck?" Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like it's inherent, and it's almost like something that it's not even taught. It's just instinct.
Yeah, it's just
to be scared of sharks. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they do got a lot of fucking teeth.
Yeah. And like especially now, because like again, said documentary, they were talking about how bull sharks are the ones that people should be afraid of.
Really?
Because if there's any shark, they equivalented, kind of like compared it to just that guy at a bar who's just looking for a fight all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bull shark.
Oh.
Not so much what Jaws did with the great whites. They're the
Yeah.
bigger ones.
Yeah.
But the bull sharks are the ones that are actually the ones that will attack you just to attack you.
The bull sharks are like the killer bees.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are pissed
They'll just
off,
fuck you up
chase
for no
down.
reason.
Yeah.
And they have also started to learn how to live in freshwater.
Channel interdimensional portals.
Well, they found some in like Lake Michigan.
What the fuck?
Up the Mississippi River.
Seriously?
Yeah. Bull sharks, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Listen, we gonna have to start taking those out. Josh said bull sharks and sand tiger.
Mm-hmm.
What's a sand tiger?
Is
that another shark?
I believe it's a type of shark. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, if that's a type of tiger, we might have an issue. I ain't gonna lie, Josh. When I first read that, I read a whole different thing. When I saw that's why it took me a second to I had to double take. I was like, the fuck is Josh talking about?
Oh boy.
Oh man. Josh Whalen.
Oh God.
Oh man, that would have. And like the thing that took me aback by it, I was like, that's bold as shit. like holy shit, he just fuck. Like you just out there in the chat, huh? Just going.
He's like, wow.
Oh man, like it was funny for a second because I was like, damn, this motherfucker don't fuck around. Like Josh don't give no fucks.
Jesus.
Oh man. Scooby said tiger on the beach, a sand tiger.
Yeah,
but it's spelled my way.
Yeah.
That's facts. Yeah, Scooby, if you could have seen the Facebook chat, man. I would because I looked at it out of the corner of my eye because I try not to stare, like I try not to see her like this.
Yeah.
So I look over quickly and then I'll look back and like I looked over, like if y'all notice, I looked over and then I was like, I didn't want to do a double take, you know what I mean? Because it's obvious as fuck. I'm like, but I like looked over and then was like, hold on a second. Did I just kind of peeked over? Josh said, not this guy, not the one. Oh, I know. I mean, I feel it. It's just, out of the corner of my eye, I was like, holy shit. And then in my brain, I'm like, holy shit. Like this, we got to get him on the show because that shit is just. Oh, man.
Yeah, sand tiger is another breed of shark. Yeah.
Yeah. Sonia is in the chat.
What up, Sonia?
She is a mom.
He said, I'm fucking dying.
You? Right? I was like, shit. I'm going through every scenario in my brain. I'm like, fuck, how do I handle this? You know what I mean? Like, what do I do? Do I do I flip over the table? Do I Oh, I've never been one of those dudes to break my own shit because I'm mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a buddy that used to get mad at his girlfriend and would like break his own stuff. What? And I'm like, yo, why are you breaking your shit? Go to her. She cheated. Go to her house, break something of her. Go to the dude she cheated with. Break
his stuff.
Yeah, break his PlayStation. Why are you breaking your own PlayStation? You know what I mean? Like his girl had stepped out on him around the time that the PS4 came out, right? And he had one and found out about it and like threw it across the room because she had bought it for him. And I'm like, you know how hard those are to find right now? Yeah. Like you ain't gonna just go to Target and get another one, fam. You're gonna have to like probably go on eBay and get another one, all because she cheated. I was like, dude, listen, I feel you. Be mad.
Yeah.
100%. You have every right to be mad. But listen, I got a whole ass gym with heavy bags and all types of shit in it. You can go punch that. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta break your. Why are you breaking your shit? Fucking punch.
I never understood that.
Yeah, he punched the dash of his car. Fuck that up. I was like, dude, maybe it's not the cheating. Maybe it's some underlying. Like, I get being upset when somebody cheats on you. I get it. I do. But I will never be so upset that I break my own stuff. You know what I mean? Whether I paid for it or not, it's still mine.
Right.
And I don't, if somebody bought it for me, sweet, I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to turn around and have to pay for it.
And it's more so because it was a gift. So
yeah. Well, I mean, it was a gift from the girl that cheated.
Well,
but still.
okay, yeah, and that's.
But still, he ain't need to break it. He could just be like, all right, well, so much for you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was like, yeah, go break her dishes or something like that.
It's like during football season, like you always see like these videos pop up on Facebook. Like it's usually obviously a dude. Like
hey, real quick, Josh said, right, go burn that hoe's purses or some shit. Oh man.
So like you always see like these like hothead macho dudes, and like obviously their team lost,
right?
And they're like busting their TV and shit, and like I've never understood that. Like
that shit is amazing to me. You're right.
I laugh.
Bro, it's so amazingly funny. I'm like, is it really that serious?
Right?
Like,
I get it. That's your team.
Yeah, I get it.
But
sometimes, let me ask you this. You ever think that sometimes that shit is a setup? Like,
I've started to.
They just bought a cheap, because you can get a fucking LCD TV for like fucking $100,
right?
You know what I mean?
A big one too.
Yeah, big one, hanging on the wall. Yeah. And then when some shit happens, because it's like it's always like, oh, they just happen to be filming.
Yeah, right.
When the team loses, then they smash their TV. And I'm like,
I've been starting to. The more and more I've seen them, I've started.
I definitely think those first ones were real.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few of them that are real.
Yeah,
but there's got to be some that are just, hey, let's see if we could go viral.
Somebody happened to be filming at the exact moment that you smashed your controller into the TV. It's kind of like all the remember people were fucking their TVs up with the Wiimotes when the Wii came out. I started wondering how much of that was actually people like fucking up and throwing the remote at the TV, and how much of it was like, yo, you want to go viral? All right, get your phone out. Start filming me. I'm gonna throw the fucking Wiimote at the TV while I'm bowling. Some of that shit don't make no sense to me. I had one situation where I was playing, I think it was a PS4 game, because it has motion controls as well. And there was some game I was playing, I had to shake the controller and it flew out of my hand and like flew at the TV. And this would have made a super viral moment. So I'm sitting there shaking the freaking remote, right?
Yeah.
Bishop's looking at me, shake the remote. So he's like excited, like, are we about to play? And it flies out of my hand.
Okay.
This was here. So this is when my seat was against that wall and the TV was against this wall back here, right? So there's a good amount of distance. It flies out of my hand, but not with the velocity of like I'm throwing it. Like I'm sitting there shaking it, right? So it flies out of my hand, headed straight for the TV. The only reason, but TVs are fragile. Like it doesn't take a lot to crack a TV screen. So it flies out of my hand, flies towards the TV. The only thing that saved my TV at that time was Bishop thought we were playing and caught that shit midair.
Good for him.
If I would have been filming that, if I would have had somebody here filming, that probably would have been viral as fuck. But
sure.
The only thing that saved my ass and saved my TV is the fact that Bishop thought this was a game for whatever reason and was like, oh yeah, I'll get it.
I'll get it.
Fucking, it didn't get very far either, but like I could tell by the trajectory, I think I said that right, that it was heading at the TV. He grabbed that shit out of midair, and I was just like I wasn't mad at him for I was just like, thank God. Thank God I got a knuckleheaded ass dog that thinks everything is a game. Oh, man. Mr. Pun.
Mr. Tiger.
It's fucking Super Bowl.
Yep.
We might as well.
Go. You might as well just name the trophy Tom Brady.
Oh, man. 7.
7.
7.
7 for 10.
7 fucking Super Bowl rings. He doesn't have enough fingers on one hand to wear all those rings.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like if he's not rocking them on his thumbs, he's got 4 here and 3 over here.
Yeah.
He's got 1 finger left.
Yep.
You think he goes to fill up that last finger?
Oh yeah, he already said he's coming back.
He's coming back?
Yeah. And Gronk pretty much is coming back too. He said he pretty much is coming back.
Really?
Yeah, so I mean
man.
you know, they're going to have free agents, so
yeah.
But I mean, if you got Tom Brady, I mean,
it's hard to bet against him,
right?
Scooby said, "Don't let him get all 10. He'll have the power of Thanos." I mean, shit, you're not lying, dude. You are not lying.
He almost already has the power of Thanos.
Damn, I mean, you would think, like, how good can you fucking be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And remember what I told you the other day? I give it 3 to 5 years after he retires that there starts talks of steroids will come up.
You think? Oh yeah.
I'm not saying he's on it.
No, yeah, for sure.
I personally don't think he is. I think he just takes care of himself.
Yeah.
But and you know,
we've seen it before.
Yeah, a lot of times whenever somebody is great at something, there's talks of steroid use. It always comes up. I've heard it with LeBron. I got friends of mine that have sat in my house adamantly arguing with me that LeBron is on steroids because he never gets hurt. And I'm like, why is it that whenever someone is great at something, that's immediately what you go to? It's like we can't accept greatness.
He never gets hurt. The dude missed like 2 weeks when he played for us with a freaking hangnail.
Yeah, but he didn't want he didn't want to talk about that. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
I'm like, dude, it's possible to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, he spends more money. We talked about this. He spends more money taking care of himself than steroid users do on steroids.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean? It's kind of like Pepe Donek said Bird was clean.
Well, yeah, all those guys are.
LeBron's clean.
Yeah,
like,
LeBron's
clean. Why did I forget this dude's name?
Giannis?
No, the football player.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's clean.
Yeah.
I personally believe until I am proven wrong, and I'm talking proven wrong beyond the shadow of a doubt. I personally believe that Tom Brady is clean.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's clean. Whether or not he's doing maybe testosterone replacement therapy, which is legal.
It is legal.
It's a legal thing.
Yeah. So
that's whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's not something that enhances. That just makes you. That just keeps your test levels like normal.
Yeah.
So, but I don't even know if he's doing that.
That's
you know
what I mean.
mean.
Yeah. Like,
I'm pretty sure that would have come out by now, unless you know he's got the complexion for the protection. I don't know, but I think he's clean.
Yeah.
So.
But I could definitely see that happening.
I
happens to all the greats.
Yeah. I mean, they jumped over. We talked about this. They jumped over Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
When in an industry that was like riddled with juicing,
he was the guy who they picked.
And then they were like, okay, we got to give it to the second place guy.
Like, no, he's dirty too.
Okay, let's give it to third place. Yep, he's dirty. Fourth, he's dirty.
He's dirty. What
let's drop down to eighth. Yeah, he's dirty. Yeah, I think it was like
the 15th place guy was the
14th or
only
15th.
guy that was clean. It's like, wait, so we're gonna take Lance Armstrong stuff away,
and then number 16 was dirty.
Yeah, so there was one guy in the whole freaking field was clean, and you're gonna take away Lance Armstrong's title because he was dirty.
Yeah, they need to
get out of here.
They need to just get those back to him.
Right?
Honestly, if everybody's juicing, then all right, let him do his thing, man. I've always said, I feel like in fighting, I wish there was a league where it was just like, all right, it was known.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if you're going to juice, this is the league that you fight in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or have people sign waivers. Like, look, you know this fucker's juicing.
Yeah.
So it's like when Mark Hunt fought Brock Lesnar, right?
Yeah.
Mark Hunt was like, yeah, I know he's juiced out of his fucking mind.
Right.
They gave, and listen.
Yeah.
Brock got popped.
He did get popped, like legitimately.
He lit that shit up like the 4th of July. So, but he was like, I don't care. You know what I mean? So I feel like you should be able to sign a waiver if somebody's suspected of juicing and it's been proven.
Yeah.
And you want to sign a waiver and still fight him? Fuck it.
That's like the whole baseball thing.
Oh yeah, people were getting popped left and right.
The reason why I say put those guys in the Hall of Fame is because Major League Baseball didn't give a shit about it when those guys were making them money.
Nope.
And then when all those guys retired, there was like, oh, we can't have these guys in the Hall of Fame. What about the dead ball era?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That was like back before we were born.
Yeah.
What it was a lighter ball. It was or a heavier ball. Whatever it was, it either stopped the home runs or helped them. It was called the dead ball era. Somebody could.
Willie Makahincha is in the chat. Yeah. He said if 10 dudes took steroids, could all 10 dudes hit a home run off a 92 mile per hour Roger Clemens fastball?
That's what I was getting to.
Yeah, definitely not.
Especially in baseball. Baseball doesn't give a fuck how strong you are.
Yeah, no.
You could take all the steroids you want. If you do not have the hand-eye coordination to hit a baseball, you will pop that shit up or strike out every fucking time.
Really quick, Bozak is here.
Oh. What up, Rick?
I feel like it's like that with almost, and I'm saying almost anything where people get popped for these things.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like that. Steroids does not make you a better basketball player.
It really doesn't. No.
It will maybe make your endurance a little bit better, but it's not going to teach you how to shoot a basketball.
If you're doing like powerlifting or
yeah, that's what I was getting to. Like MMA, right?
Yeah.
If dudes are like Vitor Belfort was on testosterone replacement therapy, and all it did was keep his body in a state that
he could compete with the younger
guys. It didn't teach him that spinning heel kick that he knocked Luke Rockhold out with.
Nope.
It didn't teach him the fucking, was it a kick or a punch that he knocked out Michael Bisping with? Whatever it was, it didn't teach him that. And when he was at his peak, Anderson fucking knocked him out with a front face kick. So, you know what I'm saying? So it clearly didn't stop him from being knocked out. So when it comes to skill-based things, physical skill-based things, I really don't think steroids add much to the table.
Nope. I mean, I learned...
Especially when there's like heavy technique involved.
Yeah, like even, it's not as technical as baseball, but you know, when we were playing softball every freaking day of the week, going to tournaments and stuff.
I remember that.
Usually the team with the freaking, look, we can tell the difference between people who are just naturally jacked and if they're taking steroids. The teams that usually you could, I think to take it, were horrible.
Yeah. Really quick, JT is here.
Oh. What up?
7.5. Yeah, it's one of those things where skill-based stuff.
Yeah.
You know, JD said, "Oh my God, Tiger, your shirt is awesome." Thank you. Look at Pun's shirt though. Pun's got these fucking Rugrats hoodie. That shit is dope. Is there anything on the back of that?
You want me to show the back?
Yeah, show the back. Show the back real quick.
So it's got Tommy.
Are you able to show the back? Well, you might have to turn the chair. You have to turn to the side of the chair. Yeah. Okay, so there it is. There it is. That is dope right there.
Like a mind.
Back. Yeah, that shit is fire.
Chucky's controlling it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
He's got the controller. Yeah.
Fire. JT said yes. Fun. I'm sure that was a
Marshalls.
Yeah, man. Marshalls is the shit. Oh shit, Derek.
Oh,
DJ Raven, what up? What up, fam?
But yeah, those teams were horrible. Like I loved playing them.
Yeah, they were usually the worst ones at that point, right?
They would swing for the fences. I remember if Cam was here, or if he's in the chat, or if Tommy's in the chat.
Really quick, Scooby said, "Dude, I love to watch confirmed coked people do sports."
Yeah,
like a whole team of rabid idiots,
right? So like there was this, because you know we were on the same team, me, Tommy, and Cam. We were playing the one team at the old softball world on 130th before they moved to North Ridgeville. And you could tell these guys were juicing. Like you just tell. Like they talked like they had that talk.
Yeah, there's definitely a talk.
You know what I mean, they had the look. Like you could just tell. These dudes swung for the fence every time. Why? Because it was only a 2 home run limit. Tommy, Richie, and I forgot who our other 2 outfielders were, literally did not do nothing the whole game. Tommy was sitting down at one point in the outfield.
Really?
While the game was going on.
Just out there chilling.
Because these guys couldn't hit a baseball. They just thought, we lift weights and we juice. We're going to smash balls. Me and Cam got more work in the infield than the outfield did.
Jesus.
At one point, I turned around and Tommy was literally sitting there with his legs crossed like this.
Crisscross applesauce.
Yep, in the outfield. Like, it was hilarious.
Oh, my God. My sister Patrice is in the chat.
What up, Patrice? Team of
go ahead.
Team of Vladimir's from the program. Yeah. Yeah.
Swinging.
Right? These guys were just swinging for the fences, too.
And wasn't hitting shit.
And getting pissed. Because they were striking out in softball.
I can't play softball, honestly. I can't play, dude. I don't really do American sports. Like I can't do baseball. I can't do softball. I dated a softball player. She was like, "Yo, let's go hit some balls." And I was like, "All right, I ain't hit shit. I had nothing."
Yeah.
And she was doing like the real pitch.
Oh yeah, the fast pitch.
Fucking the hip slap. I call it the hip slap.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was like, I ain't hitting that. I was like, I can't even hit a T-ball.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
And she was like, well, throw something to me. I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
So I have a funny story. Well, it's not funny, but I mean, it kind of is. But so this was when Softball World had already moved to North Ridgeville and became OSP, Ohio Sports Park. And we were in a tournament. So we had a break between, like, our break. It was like a 2-hour break too. It was long between games, and it was our co-ed team, and the girls on our team were like, they were actual softball players.
Okay,
like I'm talking like,
like real ones.
Other team, like, when we would have a game, the other team's guys would like scoot in the infield, and the girls would just jack it over their heads. So like they knew how to play. You know what I mean?
Jesus. And
so. The one girl was, because Cam played baseball in high school. He was, going to go to college. And so she was like, oh, I bet you I could strike you out. Cam's like, I played baseball, right? Like, I'm like, you could strike me out because I didn't play real baseball. I mean, I played it when I was little, but then I stopped when I started playing football. But I'm like, you could definitely strike me out. I ain't hitting that shit. But I'm like,
that was me sharing the stream.
We were like, you're not striking Cam out. Like that dude, because like a fast pitch softball pitch is equivalent to a baseball pitch because it comes in flat.
Oh, okay.
So like it's the same eye coordination you would need for baseball. And she was adamant, and he was like, all right, we'll do it. And she was a good pitcher too, like in fast pitch. And she freaking round up, fired that thing in, and Cam shot it straight back at her.
Are you serious?
Busted her in the ankle. That's why I said it's not funny.
Did he do it on purpose?
No, it wasn't on purpose.
Okay.
I mean, if you hit a flat pitch, it's probably going to go box.
Yeah.
That's what the pitcher's mound's called, like shooting box. That's when you hit it at the pitcher. And he just hit it, and it happened to go straight back at her.
How bad was the ankle busted?
She didn't play in the game. Next game. No. I mean, like we all, like I was like you heard it too. Oh, really? Like it was bad. Like,
did it break or did it?
I really don't remember. That was like good 10 years ago. I know she didn't play in the next game. I know that. And she was limping around for a while. But because it wasn't a baseball, it was a softball, but he smashed it.
The human body's such a weird thing, man. She was probably especially ankles. Ankles are weird.
Yep.
Ankles are weird. If you sprain your ankle, that's worse than breaking it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's better to break it.
Yeah.
Isn't that that's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like your wrist isn't like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like if you twist your wrist the wrong way, you're like, all right, it'll heal up a little bit. But if you break it, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yep.
It's such ankles are just weird.
That's why like the worst sports not sports, but like they say one of the worst injuries is when the high ankle sprain.
What is a high ankle sprain?
I guess where it is, I don't like it's I don't know. But like whenever it's a high ankle sprain, that's like usually when you see guys out for like 6 to 8 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. Or it just continues to linger. Like
people come back from breaks.
Yeah.
From like breaks from that.
Mm-hmm.
Scooby said, "What a yikes moment."
Yeah, it was
hitting no girl in the ankle.
I mean, you heard it too, and you knew what it was. Like it was like the sound. You knew it hit her somewhere.
Right.
Just didn't know where. And then like when you looked and you saw her like on the ground grabbing her ankle, like
you're sitting there thinking, "Fuck, we're going to jail." Like,
well, no, I mean, she was actually like after like the pain, like she was actually laughing about it. She's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna pitch to you again." Cam felt bad.
Well, yeah,
she's like, "No, you didn't do it on purpose." Like,
Or did he?
No, he didn't.
No, he did.
But
that'd be hilarious if like 10 years from now, Cam's like, Yeah, remember when I hit such an ankle? Yeah, that was totally intentional. She was talking shit.
I mean, she was talking shit. Like, she could strike him out. Cam's like, look, you were not striking me out.
She was talking that shit, so I just had to let her know one time.
It was almost like he didn't want to do it because he knew it was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like,
hit the ball. Bap, go ahead, take some time off.
Yeah.
Go and get your little ankles together. I feel every piece. Josh said, damn.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, man. The sprained ankle is curtains. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For so many things. And it's something that I've seen athletes sprain their ankle, and that thing has given them problems for the rest of their career.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a dude. The way the human body is built is just so. We're so fragile,
right?
You know what I mean? Like even the strongest among us is fragile. Like think about this: the strongest people among us can still roll their ankle,
right?
Can still fucking you hit them in that jaw in that spot and they're gonna drop.
Well, even with the even that with like the physical stuff, but like you could have the strongest person in the world and that thing.
Yeah, but I mean
physically,
the physical design of the human body, like
it's
the
just
skeletal system.
It's like who made us?
It's so you could fucking blow your knee out,
not even doing anything.
Yeah, you could trip and fall down 2 stairs,
right,
and break your whole left side, like crack ribs. It's just such a strange thing.
Cam was living at Kimberly Park Apartments the second time.
Yeah.
Like this past time. He fucked his back up doing like bending over to pick clothes out of a basket.
Really?
Fucked his back up. Yeah. So it's like
I got a friend that just tore his hamstring walking up the stairs.
Oof.
Herbie said we're made in China. Yeah, dude, I got a friend that just tore his hamstring and this dude does yoga.
Yeah.
This dude's flexible. Yeah. Like he's a healthy dude. He's flexible. My man tore his hamstring walking up the stairs. Like he walked and he wasn't like skipping stairs.
No, yeah.
He was just walking. I was like, yo, how'd you do it? And he told me and I was like, I was waiting for the punchline.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, how'd you tear your hamstring? He's like, man, walking up the stairs. And I'm waiting for the punchline. Like I was walking up the stairs. There was a bottle on one of them. I tripped, tried to brace myself. Nah, he literally just walked up the stairs and he felt the pain in his hamstring and then sat down and then like when he moved his leg, he felt that pain again, got it checked out and they were like, yeah, it's torn.
I don't know if you remember it was like 06, I think, like 2006. I was in the sling.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
I fucked my it was like a whole bunch of shit. Rotator cuff, because Josh just said one little fall on a snowboard and he jacked his rotator cuff up. So like this was like I didn't have to have surgery.
He said he didn't even start down the hill.
Yeah. Like I was at the gym lifting weights and you know, like if it's like the one with the assist, it has those hooks that if something happens, you just like hook it on the bar so it won't fall on you.
Yeah.
Well, I must have like rotated it straight when I was on my way up. Because when I went to lift up, the hook hit where it would like hook onto. Yeah. So I continued to still lift, but it didn't move. And it like jacked my shoulder up. And it was just from that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I'm in a sling for freaking 6 months.
Oh, man. Yeah, the human body is such a weird thing.
Oh.
Really quick.
Julian's
just moves.
Yeah, just moves.
Yeah. Man, I got these chocolate-covered cashews. Yeah. Who would have thought?
And like I knew something was wrong too, because like on the obviously I felt it, but like I had my Explorer at the time.
Oh yeah.
So I had the gear shift on the wheel. You know, so I, get in my truck, get in, start it, and I go to put it in gear, and I couldn't even like lift my shoulder to get to the gear shift.
Really?
And I was like, this might be kind of bad.
might be an issue.
Yeah, I can't even put my truck in trucking gear. I had to have my friend do it.
Jeez,
he's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Hey, come here." He's like, "What?" I'm like, I need you to put my trucking gear. He's like, "What the fuck you mean?" I was like, "Yeah, I can't lift my right shoulder." Like, I don't know.
Fuck, man.
I don't know what the hell's happening.
Soya's in the building.
What up, Sawyer?
Say, what's up, fellas? What up, Sawyer?
What up?
I got the care package from you, man. I appreciate it. Haven't put them on yet. I'm gonna wait till it's not it's not the day after tomorrow outside.
So like I went down to the park before work today.
Yeah.
To walk.
God bless you, because I wouldn't have done that.
And why I didn't have a hat on, I have no idea.
Because you got those curls.
I was telling Britt about it at work, and like, I go for a walk, and I get in my car.
So he said the ceiling. He said the ceiling.
And I get in my car, and like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, so I look in the mirror, and like my hair was like frozen.
Oh, you didn't dry it fully before you went out?
I dried it, but like from the snow walking, it then had just, and because it was cold out, so like instead of the snowflakes melting, they were just turning to ice.
Yeah,
like,
that's not.
What the fuck?
That is not the move. You got to throw a hat on.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of like hopping in the shower, and then I got out and then, moisturized my hair and stuff, but it was still kind of damp. And then obviously Bishop was looking at me, and so I was like, all right, took him out, and then as I'm out there, like I literally like, so I don't know if I remember reading somewhere that you lose like 60 or 70% of your body heat through your head. So I'm out there and I'm like, I'm bundled up, but I'm like, why am I cold?
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh, my hair.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and this was like one of those days where it was like 10 degrees out. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm about to die. I'm going inside. I closed the gate. I closed the gate. I don't even need to, but I closed the gate and went back upstairs and was like, you just do your thing, man. I'm going to wait for you to, I'm going to go back up here. I'll come back out in like 10 minutes and come and get you to let you back inside. But I ain't about to stand out here. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. I am not the one, man. That's one of the things where, remember how we talked before, like it's okay to be annoyed.
Yeah.
Like if you have kids, it's okay to be annoyed at them sometimes and not want to be around them. One of the times that I'm annoyed with owning a dog
is when it's this
when
outside.
It's wintertime. Yeah, when it's like this outside, because they don't give a fuck. Like Bishop don't care that I'm freezing.
No, he don't care. He's good.
He wants to run, frolic,
play,
pee on everything out there. He tries to pee on people's cars. I'm like, Bishop, you got to chill out, man. But yeah, he wants to run back and forth. His routine doesn't change. He goes down the stairs. He runs back and forth. He pees on the left fence, runs back and forth, pees on the right fence. Then he goes in the far back corner. He drops a deuce back there. Then he runs along the because there's a run next to the house. There's a dog run. He'll run into that and out of it and goes back and forth a few times and then goes all the way to the front of that, which is basically the front of the house. Yeah. And he'll drop a deuce there. And then he'll come back, and if there's leaves out, he'll bite some of those down and just spit them out. And then he runs back and forth. He'll pee on a couple more things, and then he comes back up the stairs. That's his routine. That's his routine. And he don't change his routine for nobody. Nice. So me out there freezing my ass off.
He gives no fucks for that.
No fucks. None. He's going to do what he's going to do. I just got to bundle up and let him do it. I know not to do that shit after a shower. I know that much. But yeah, like I just, you just got to, those are the times where I'm like, it's those times. And when it's like I'm having a late night gaming session, it's like 3 a.m, and he'll have to go out, and I'm like, fuck, because I know it's extra cold at that point. And I'm like, those are the points that I'm like, man, I should have had a bunch of kids. That way I could have one of those fuckers taking.
Hey, it's your turn.
Oh yeah.
Go take him out.
Go take your dog out. Like, wait, that's your dog. Like,
not right now. It is. You see what it is outside? It's your dog now.
Oh man, yeah, that is not the move. I remember how I talked about Sawyer. You'll get a kick out of this. There's this screen that I ordered for my car that to update it a little bit. It's like a 12-inch screen. So I order it, pay for it, and if for some reason the address said Lakewood, California, and I'm like, oh shit.
Definitely not California.
Yeah, so I'm freaking out. I'm emailing them. This is like 6 a.m. I'm emailing. They don't open until 10. So I'm emailing them and shit, right?
Hoping that your email is the first one they see in the morning.
Right. And so finally they get back to me and they're like, yeah, no problem. We can change it. So they change it. And then they email me and they're like, listen, these are out of stock right now. We got to re-up. Obviously they're coming from China. Everything comes from China. They're like, but they're having a Chinese New Year right now. They won't be back around for a little while. and they wanted to, obviously they offered to give me the smaller screen version, which I was like, nah, you know, I've been waiting since I bought the car to buy this thing, so I'm cool. I'll wait.
Yeah.
So basically, I have to wait until I have to email them again on the 15th.
Okay.
I didn't get a refund, and they were going. To their credit, they're going to be. He goes, someone's enjoying your screen. Sucks. Nah. It didn't go. It didn't go to Cali. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They offered to refund me, and I was like, you know what? If you do that, I'm going to spend the money.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. If you refund me, it's going on something else.
Yeah.
So just hold on to it. I will email y'all back because I have a record of. Obviously, I have a record of all the communication I have. Yeah. You know, the receipt and all that stuff. So I'm like, I will. I'll email you back if I don't hear from you on the 15th. I'll email you back and check on a ETA. But sucks. Waiting sucks, man. I've waited a year, and I'm glad I waited a year because before the screens were only 10.25 inches, and now they're like 12.3. So I'd rather the bigger screen, but yeah. Actually, it's plug and play. It's straight up plug and play, Sawyer. It's like, which is a beautiful thing. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's plug and play. I just take the old one out, pop the new one in, and it's a pop out, so it like sits up higher, like the new Bimmer, the new Bimmer styles. Waiting. I'm not a fan of waiting. I'm an instant gratification guy. Yeah. Like I wanna order it. And I don't even like certain things. I don't even like ordering it on like Amazon, even with the 2-day shipping. So I'm like, that's still 2 days. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if I can pay a little bit more, go to the store and get it, I'd rather do that. Yeah. I'd much rather do that. I'm not a waiter. I'm not a fan of waiting. I'm just not.
Me neither.
I hate it. I hate it. Especially if it's that's why I'm not a fan of watching like trailers a lot of times, especially if it's like they're showing a trailer for something that doesn't come out for another year.
Right. Papa Goody.
Like, come on, man. Come on. So it's coming from Canada, actually. So the place gets their screens from China, but then the assembly and everything they do in-house.
Yeah. Papa Goody's in the chat.
Oh, is Papa Goody in the chat? Yep. What up?
What up?
Yeah, so their screens come from China, and then they do the housing, assembly, and all that stuff in-house. And it's a spot that does strictly like they do BMW, Mercedes, Audi, strictly German cars. It's up there in Canada. So yeah, I'm ordering it from Canada, but they get their stuff from China. Which, I mean, whatever. But it is what it is. Yeah. All these screens come from China anyway. You know what I mean? Like every screen we look at pretty much comes from China. Yeah. What is it about China that is it cost? Like, is that how you can buy a 60-inch TV for $500? It's because it's like made in China. If it was made here, I mean, I would figure the cost of labor and stuff will probably shoot the price up to like
$2,000.
Yeah.
If not more.
Screw that. TVs like HD TVs used to be like, I remember when 720p was like $1,000, $2,000. You know what I mean? Yeah. And in 1080, they were like, here's 1080. You're like, oh shit,
this is cool. And now all of a sudden they're cheap again.
Yeah. 1080 was like $5,000. Yeah. And nobody had them except for like famous people or rich people. Now you could go to somebody who is literally like, you know, down in the dumps, and they got a 1080p TV in their house. And not because they're blowing their money on stuff, because a 1080p TV is like, you can get one for like $150. You know what I mean? So technology is such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing. But you know what doesn't drop is cell phone prices.
Nope.
When you really think about it, like the iPhone has been about $1,000 since its inception, pretty much. You know what I mean? Or it's actually gone up. Yeah. So they make, you know, bigger ones and bigger screens and more memory, and it just keeps, if the price goes up a little bit, and every year, that's a strange model to me too. Like getting a new phone every year, like I'm not a fan of that. I know I just jumped topics, but it's just something I'm not a fan of getting a new phone every year. I'm not a fan of getting a new computer every year. Like, as somebody who uses their computer as like their main source of income, I don't like the idea that I buy it and literally 8 to 10 months later they announce the new version of mine. Like, you don't even get a full year. Like, it's Josh said my first Samsung Plasma was $24.99. Damn, kiss that tax refund goodbye. Yeah. $24.99. Josh, how big was it? What size was it? I bet you that shit was 42. I bet you it was either 42 or 32. It was a Samsung Plasma. I'm willing to bet it was 42 inch or 32 inch. Maybe, I feel like 50 was like $4 or $5 grand. Sawyer said tax write-off. It could be.
50.
Oh, he said it was a 50.
Okay.
Okay. Scooby over on Twitch said, hey, at least in 5 years, you can play CyberPunk on Mac settings for the cheap. Man.
I feel that's kind of getting there to that point with this CyberPunk.
I mean, I'm already doing it. Speaking of CyberPunk, they just got a cyber attack. It's one of our topics. Yeah. So CD Projekt Red, look at Scooby. Scooby, thanks for the alley-oop, fam.
Boom. Segue.
Yeah, let's blow it up for Scooby over there on Twitch. CD Projekt Red, I guess their servers got hacked into and they got the source code for Cyberpunk 2077, The Witcher 3, and an upcoming title that is yet to be announced. And so the people that hacked them said that they want, I think it's like 200,000 or 300,000, or else and they got internal emails, like all types of stuff. So they're saying that they want like 200,000 or 300,000, or else they're going to release. They've already been uploaded. So they're going to release it to the public. And they're like, you don't want us to do that because people will see just how shitty of a company you are and like all this other stuff. CD Projekt Red basically made a statement, basically like, yo, we don't fucking negotiate with terrorists. So they're like, we ain't paying them shit. You know what I mean? They already got, so I guess they encrypted their servers so that they can't access them. CD Projekt Red can't access their own servers because the team encrypted it. But these things have backups. So now they're restoring from backups. Okay. So they're like, yeah, we ain't paying you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
hey man, good for them.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them. We'll see. I'm curious to see what comes out from it. At the end of the day, like it's personally, it's a shitty thing to do. It's a shitty thing to do to a company. Scooby said, love you, fan, bro.
Josh said Sawyer show was.
Oh, yeah,
because Sawyer said heavy as shit.
Dude, early plasmas were heavy as fuck. Holy shit. I think I still got one in the basement of this place. It's down there for a reason. Really quick, hey, Scooby, I actually play CyberPunk on max settings on my PC. The PC that we're streaming from right now. I play CyberPunk on max settings on that. I haven't had, I think a lot of the hate that CyberPunk has been getting, the main issue is that they released it on base PS4, base Xbox One systems, and those systems are not ready for it. Oh, Mel. Mel Fatfeet is in the chat.
And what up, Mel? And then Melissa.
Don't even try it, fam.
Yeah, I'm not. I was hoping.
Don't even try to say that last. You're going to be here all day. You might have a seizure trying to say it.
Wilkowitz? Wilkowitz? I know I'm butchering your last name. I'm very sorry.
That's why I was like, don't even, just call her Melissa. She's like.
Probably nowhere close.
Oh, man. Josh said, and that's where to stay too, huh? What, in the basement? Hell yeah. Scooby said, my current computer is considered old as fuck, and he asked specs. I got a 10th gen i9. I got NVIDIA GTX 3080. I didn't get the 3090, but I was able to procure a 3080. Obviously, I got 64 gigs of RAM and all SSD set up. There's no moving parts in my hard drives at all. That's the basic gist of it. And a gigabit, everything is gigabit. Gigabit motherboard, gigabit video card, gigabit RAM.
Yeah. Vukovic.
Okay.
Vukovic. Okay.
Yeah, because one of her other accounts was like Melissa Wook.
Okay.
So I guess I should have known that. I should have put 2 and 2 together. He goes, I bet it cost a pretty penny. Yes. 100% yes. I had stacked up some cheese, and honestly, I'll put it out there. I probably put about 5,500 to $6,000 into
you talking about the mother brain?
Yeah, mother brain back there. Yeah. Good old mother brain. Yeah. Gotta love it. Vukovic.
Okay.
I've known her for years, and this is the first time that I know how to say her last name now.
All right, there you go.
I've never tried. I'm glad.
I'll take one for the team.
Scooby said, "My God, I'm jealous. Don't be jealous because it's probably worth 200 now. You know how technology goes. Right? That's it." Actually,
you had a nice computer like 10 years ago. Oh, thanks.
10 months ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks, guy.
I just built that literally midway through 2020 when we started. 6 months ago when we started doing the stream is around when I built that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But now it's like, actually, it's probably worth more now because of the scalpers buying up all the video cards.
True.
And a lot of the people that are mining Bitcoin are buying up the video cards. So they've been selling them for stupid prices. So that probably keeps my but other than that, dude, computer prices, like computers are one of those things where you'll build one and then literally Josh goes, "Oh, you got that installed? It's obsolete."
It's obsolete, all right.
Literally, that happens, dude. I installed my SSDs, right? And then literally went on Google and there was like a new, faster version of them announced. And I was like, fuck, still had some money left over. Like 2-3 months later, bought that new version. And now there's an even newer.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm going to just stick with what I got. I ain't going to try to keep up with the Joneses. I'm going to just stick with what I have and enjoy it. And, I can play CyberPunk. That's that's all that matters. Right? I haven't had any issues with CyberPunk. Hopefully they're able to get out of this situation. I'm not a fan of people hacking companies' stuff and then making them pay for it to get back, for them to get their own intellectual property back. You know what I mean? Sawyer said Bitcoin is going to go to 500K by October, if not late 2021, early 2022. We're about to talk about that. Actually, we're talking about that right now.
Look at that.
Look at Sawyer with the alley-oop.
Boom. Look at
that. Yeah, Bitcoin just shot up. Apparently,
man, I should have got into Bitcoin.
The guy, I still.
I know you do.
I still have 3. I think I got to check with my accountant. /dad. I think I have like 3, maybe 4, or maybe 3.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait and see what it does. I had like 7.
Yeah.
And when it shot up to like 20 grand, I sold a bunch and then put that away.
Yeah.
Just to, that's my nest egg.
Yeah.
I think I still got like 3. Like I think I have 3. I think I sold like 4. I think I still have 3. I think it was like 7 and some change, close to 8. I think I have like 3.5 now. So I'm gonna see what it does. I hope it goes up to 500K. That'd be amazing. If it goes up to 500K, you're gonna see some changes on this podcast. I'm telling you that right now. You're gonna see some shit. You're gonna see some shit. We're gonna be in a whole ass office building. Like some shit gonna happen. So I guess Tesla. Why can't Elon Musk?
Yeah.
They bought like $1 billion and something dollars worth of fucking Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And then after that, the price shot way the fuck up.
Yep.
It's bananas, man.
You think there was some insider?
I think he's just rich and was like, I'm going to buy it. Yeah.
And then it just coincidence that it shot up after?
Because the thing of it is really, with cryptocurrency, it's really hard. I mean, obviously it's possible to have insider information.
Yeah.
But it's like, you don't really know what it's going to do. So he said multiple companies will be FOMOing in. Look at Tesla. I was just 1.7 billion. 1.7 billion they bought, I think. That's bananas, dude. That is so much.
That's crazy.
That's so much Bitcoin. I got 3. I got 3.5, and I'm like, to me, I'm doing big shit. There's people out there with this motherfucker buying billions of dollars of fucking Bitcoin. Like it ain't shit. I know people that have like thousands of Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Or have had thousands of Bitcoin. I know people that mined them back in the day when you couldn't buy them or sell them.
Yeah,
it's fucking it's bananas. It's ridiculous. Even there's another one that I buy. It's called Zero Coin. Yeah, I think it's called Zero Coin. When I bought it, it was like probably like 4 to 6 cents per coin, maybe 10 cents a coin. You know what I mean? And I bought like $20 worth, right? And it now, the price of it, hang on, I'll check. I won't tell y'all what my portfolio is looking like, but I'll tell you what the price of it. So 0x is the coin. When I bought it, it was like, I want to say like 10 cents a coin, maybe under 10 cents a coin. So I put like $20 on it. Yeah. I think I put like $20, $25 on it. Now it's at $1.54 per coin. All right. So I made a couple dollars. Yeah. Made a couple dollars. Yeah. You know, made some change on it. I'm not gonna say how much. We don't know who's out here watching. Yeah. IRS might be out there like, oh, you did what?
So you did. Okay.
I feel like all crypto. Oh, and I had been telling people for the longest time that Litecoin was going to do some things. When I bought, I bought like I put some money into Litecoin when it was like, I think it was like $24 a coin, right? So I bought a whole bunch of those. Now it's at 181. Okay. I had been telling people for a minute, like, yo, get into Litecoin, buy Litecoin. It's going to do some things. They partnered with the UFC. They were making some right moves. I mean, obviously it's not doing Bitcoin numbers. Fucking
well, yeah.
50. What is Bitcoin at right now? Hang on, let me check. Bitcoin is at $46,000 per coin.
So now if you wanted to buy one,
46,000. I mean, you could probably, so you can buy like a piece of a coin. You can put $100 in and buy a piece. Yeah. But $46,000, bro.
What the
per coin?
Fuck.
Yeah.
And this dude bought
billions of dollars in Bitcoin. And they're saying that Tesla is going to start taking Bitcoin as payment. So they're going to fucking own all of the Bitcoins.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Give me all the Bitcoin.
And here's the thing. So he says, sorry, just learning about it and you're excited. Yeah, don't apologize, bro. Don't apologize.
This is all education.
You gave us a hell of a segue. Yeah. It's one of those things where cryptocurrency is, I mean, it's an exciting thing, right? It's an exciting time, and it's one of those things where you can get in for so cheap. You don't have to drop $46,000. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can drop $50 or $100 and get in. I usually wait for like the downswing, like the ebb and not the flow. Yeah. Like when things get low and then I'll buy a bunch. I really want to get into stocks, but the thing about getting into trading and stocks and stuff like that is step one is make sure that you got all your stuff situated. Your bills
got the camera on me.
Oh,
by the way.
Sorry. Step one is making sure that your bills are situated. Yeah. Make sure you're not really in deep debt. I know a lot of people will say make sure you're not in debt at all whatsoever, but most people are in debt at some point. But try to make sure that you're at least caught up, right?
Real quick, Ducky's in the chat.
Oh, Ducky.
What up, Ducky?
What up, Duck? Make sure all your stuff is situated. You know what I mean? Make sure your ducks are in a row, if you will. Yeah. And then whatever you invest, make sure that don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Yeah. Or don't invest an amount that Ducky just liked the stream. Don't invest an amount that you will need right away. You know what I mean? Like if you got $1,000 you want to invest, make sure that that's $1,000 that you can throw away. Like I remember a couple years ago, I took $1,000 and I was like, I'm going to put it on I'm gonna put it on one of these stock trading apps and just put that as what I'm able to invest. And the reason why I did it is because it was at a time where I'm not trying to, this is not a brag or anything. I was in a situation where money was coming in very frequently.
Yes.
And I would drop $1,000 shopping that week. You know what I mean? So it was like, okay, how about I not do that?
Yeah.
And then put that into something where I can invest and maybe turn it into more. So I did that just to get my feet wet, just to get the experience, because I knew I'm not going to need this $1,000. Normally I would have blown it on whatever, so I'm not going to need it. You know what I'm saying? So I did that and did some investing, and it worked out pretty decent. Worked out all right. I'm okay right now. So yeah, if you're thinking about investing, especially if you're thinking about investing in crypto, don't let the high numbers fool you. You don't have to invest thousands of dollars. Invest $20 and just see what happens. You know what I mean? Invest $10 and see what happens. That's what got me into crypto. I was like, I got $20. I already had the Bitcoins because I mined them. And then, I let the accountant take that over. Like, you do what you feel I need to do at the time. But as far as like Litecoin and stuff like that, $20 here, $30 there, the zero coin. I was like, this is 10 cents. I'll put in $20, $30. At the worst, I lose a meal from fucking McDonald's.
Yeah. Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, just to see what happens. And it's a time thing. A lot of times these things don't shoot up overnight. But I do feel like crypto is the way of the future for sure. Soya said, in regards to buying crypto, it's not too late. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Okay. Yeah, facts. So when it's like low, that's when you jump in. Okay. When it's taking a downswing or it takes a dip, like if it takes a dive, which happens with crypto all the time. Like right now, Bitcoin is 46,000. It's possible that a month from now it'll dip to like 20,000. Yeah. That don't mean it's going to stay there, but somebody might say something about it, or they might be like, oh, well, China is spying on the rest of the world through Bitcoin, and it'll tank. Yeah. Just from that, it'll tank, and then you buy $100 worth, and then it'll shoot through the roof. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, okay. I mean, we've seen it happen with. Speaking of tanking,
look at this, dude.
Look at that, man.
Segways are on point tonight.
The segways. GameStop. Yeah. Dropped down, like dropped through the floor, basically. Oh, Scotty Cash just like the stream. What up, man? What up, Scotty? GameStop basically dropped down to, I think it's at $50 a share now, if I'm not mistaken. I could check it, but I don't want to. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it dropped down like 70-something% to $50 when it was at like $300 and something. Oh yeah, you got a whole ass computer over there. Right. Yeah, if it's that, that just kind of goes to show you that a lot of times when it comes to trading, when it comes to stocks and things like that. Oh yeah, so he said, which is still high for them.
It's down. It's at 50 point. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, $50.31.
It's down 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's down more than that because it was up to like $300-$400.
I was just reading what was like right.
But for GameStop, that's still high as hell.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For GameStop, it's Okay, so when I bought my GameStop stock, because I had a little bit, not a lot. I maybe had like, a few. I had a few shares. I don't want to say exactly how many, but it was like $40. Okay. I mean, it was $4. Soya said it was 30. When I got it, Soya, it was like $4. It was like $4 or $5 per share. Like, it was super low. This is during all the like going out of business talk and all that shit. And then it shot up to like $300-$400 a share, and I sold a bunch of them because I was like, okay, let me go ahead and make the whole thing with Reddit. Yeah, a bunch of Redditors shot the price through the roof. Right? That's bananas to me. I didn't even realize what was going on, and then I saw it, and I was like, holy fuck. I honestly, God the honest truth, I didn't even remember that I had GameStop stock. I didn't even remember. Yeah. Like I didn't think about it. It was like, you know what I mean? And then I saw that and I was like, wait a minute. Opened up my little app and was like, which won't be named because they're pieces of shit. But I opened up my little app and was like, oh shit, like I have this. Yeah. Waited till it went up to a certain point and I sold it off. Cool. Not all of it. I still have some. So he said, you better have sold it. I did. I sold it at the peak.
Yeah.
At the peak, I sold it, and then the app, which will not be named, started doing some tomfoolery, and I moved all my assets off of there, and moved it over to another. Luckily, the only thing I had bought with that app was GameStop, and I think I didn't buy none of my crypto with that. I think I did GameStop and like one other thing. So I moved it off of there, and I moved it to an app called, the app that I'm using now is called Public, which is a really good app. So that's what I'm using currently. Scooby said, man, I can't wait for the new Human to drop. You and me both, dude. You and me both. That's a game.
Yeah. I kind of figured.
Yeah, you and me both. Yeah, so GameStop, I think the dance is over now. I think the fat lady is warming up her vocal cords. She's warming it up. She's putting on her Viking helmet.
Yep.
And she's about to get out there and sing her ass off when it comes to GameStop. Or, you know what? The thing about the stock market is so crazy, it might, have one last hurrah and shoot back up.
I better get
That's why I still have like a few.
Yeah.
I have a few shares that I'm, at this point. So here's how I look at stuff. I take an amount, I invest it, right?
Yeah.
And then once I make more than that amount, I pull a good amount out back to my original investment.
Okay.
Right? So let's just say for sake of argument, I put $100 on GameStop, right?
Yeah.
When it went crazy, I pulled everything out except for 100. Still have 100 in there, right? So now I'm gonna just see, or my initial investment, right? So let's say, like $100, right? So then now I'm just seeing what the fuck it does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just seeing whatever happens. Or I'll pull out all but like a few shares, maybe 5 shares or something like that, just to see what it does. You know? 5 is usually the number that I like. Depending on cost, obviously. Like I'm not about to buy. Not right now. I'm not about to buy 5 Bitcoin. I'm just
no.
No. Oh man. Josh said, "What's your new app again?" It's called Public. Yeah, it's called Public. I dig it. They give you a free when you sign up for it, they give you a free share of something.
Oh, okay.
So I think it might have gave me a free Tesla share. Which is, it's a pretty penny. It's a pretty penny. We'll see what happens. We shall see.
Yeah.
And you can, when you sign up, you can, you know what? They're not sponsoring us, so I don't want to say too much, but just go to Public. Go download Public. Go to the App Store, download Public. It's really easy. There's no minimum amount that you have to invest. It's super chill. And it's not, it's for people that are serious about it, but it's also like a good way to learn.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like right now we're in a time where you don't have to be a stockbroker to get into trading. It used to be so convoluted and complicated. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be a stockbroker because I had looked at something and it said, "Oh, they make over $100,000 a year," and I was like, "That's what I want to do." So I remember, I used to, when I was a kid. This is no joke. You can ask my parents about this. I used to read like the stock page. Had no idea what the fuck I was looking at. Right? Yeah. None. But I would read it and I would look at the numbers. And I did recognize, okay, at certain times these numbers go up, and at certain times they go down. And I would read the stock page. Like I would get the newspaper, I would grab the stock section, and I would read that. I wouldn't read the comics, I wouldn't read the funnies. I would read the stocks. I did not understand it at all. I noticed patterns. Yeah. Like I'm not Rain Man where I'm like noticing, oh, you should invest it. But I did notice some patterns, and I was like, oh, okay. When this goes up, this other one over here goes down. You know what I mean? So I noticed little stuff like that. But yeah, I used to want to be a stockbroker really bad, and I bought some books on it. Never went to school for it, but I did. I would follow up with it. So even right now, like I'm super interested in stocks. I am by no means a trader. I am by no means qualified to be giving you advice. I'm just telling you what I do. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just telling people what I do. So, do this stuff at your own risk. Goya Rice and Beans said, oh, he says, what you know about crypto? We were just talking about crypto, man. He said crypto is different from stocks. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Goya, if you remember, you used to be able to mine Bitcoin on a PS3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you remember that. But yeah, I mined a bunch of Bitcoin. So I've always been a geek. And anything geek related, I'm down to do. I mined a bunch of the way I got my Bitcoin is I mined a bunch of it way, way back when it wasn't worth anything.
Yeah.
You couldn't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't sell it. It didn't have any worth. You couldn't do anything with it, but you could mine it.
Yeah.
So I mined, a bunch of it way back then. I basically built, I don't want to say a server farm, but I built a bunch of computers with some video cards and just let them do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a few, you know what I mean? And then spoke with somebody who's, professional in this stuff, and they got me I think it's called a crypto wallet. And when it went up to like $100 or something, I was like, dude,
yes,
we got like $700, dude. Let's sell.
Like,
and
no,
he's like, nah, let's hold off.
Let's not
hold
do that.
off. Then that shit went up to honestly, when it was at 1,200, I was like, yo, we need to get out. He goes, so you're still holding them? No. So I probably had like 7, and then when it hit like 20, I sold some of them, a good amount of them, and I still have probably like 3.5 maybe. So I sold like 4, put that away, and then I still have. I'm just everybody on Facebook. I'm telling this to Goya over on Twitch. So I still have like 3.5, and right now we're watching to see what it does. Everyone that's in the know that is way more knowledgeable about it than me, like Soya, and are saying that it's possible that it's going to hit 500K per. So if it does that, the minute it hits 500, all 3.5 of those are going. All 3.5. Pay the taxes on it.
I'll get
and then
I'm sure I'll get a text.
Oh, fuck. 100%. 100%.
I'll know what it means too. I know.
Josh said he's mining a new crypto called Pi right now.
Oh shit.
I haven't even heard about that. What is it? I haven't even heard. Soya said, been helping people with taxes, and a lot of people are in awe at how much they owe in taxes from selling stocks. Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to pay your taxes. Yeah. You got to pay the taxes on it. That's why I have an accountant type person that is like, and it's not. The last thing I want to do is like have an accountant that I'm hands off.
Yeah.
Like I'm not so anal that I'm like, yo, count my money on the phone right now. Let me know what's going. I'm not like that, but I do want to be there. I want to sign the papers, read them, see what's going on. I want to make sure that everything's getting paid. All the like this amount is set aside strictly for taxes. Like tell me what I'm going to be owing. What can I write off? What can I, you know what I mean? Like, and at the end of the day, Goya said Pi is good. Mine ETH is what's hot right now. Mining in general though gets expensive with electricity. Yeah, facts. Yeah, he said hold on to the Bitcoin 500K. I don't blame you. You should be buying more though. I've been thinking about it, but fuck, 46,000.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to be overly greedy. Like if I come into a bunch of money, maybe I'll buy some. I'll wait for one of the ebbs. You know what I mean? Wait for it because it's going to dip before it goes up to that point. It's going to dip a little bit. You know what I mean? It's going to dip a smidge. So when it does, and maybe I'll buy some more. You know what I mean? But yeah, if it hits 500, man, I'm getting out. And because I don't want to be overly greedy, getting out, pay the taxes on it, and then good amount of it's going to go into the stream, dog. We're going to have cinema cameras in here. This shit's going to look like a movie whenever people watch.
Have entrance themes and shit.
Man, the whole shit. I am thinking about upgrading our cameras.
Okay.
I'm thinking about getting because the camera switcher we use is the Blackmagic ATM Mini, ATM Mini Pro, or ATM Mini. I'm thinking about getting a couple of Blackmagic cameras. I'm thinking about getting a couple of the Blackmagic Cinema 6Ks. What'd he say?
We all go into the sushi buffet when it does.
Damn right. Yes. Yes. Goya said, yeah, taxes will get you. Taxes will fuck you up. Like, taxes will mess you up. Like, Goya said new highs 2017, 21, and 25.
Yeah, because you said it cycles every 4 years.
Yeah. So it's gonna dip.
Yeah.
It's gonna dip a bit, and then it's gonna skyrocket. So when it dips, I'll probably cop some more, and then wait for it to skyrocket. Coco Doe.
Oh, what up, Coco?
Is in the chat. Speak of the devil. Coco, we were just talking about how after your and John's wedding, we went to the all-you-can-eat sushi place. I think it was called Watabi. I want to say it's Watabi. I'm going to go with Watabi. Oh, Coco just liked the stream.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to say it was Watabi. Yeah. Yeah, taxes will get you. Taxes, and taxes are such a weird thing because, you know, we pay all these taxes, and then when stuff like the situation happens, when stuff like the situation happens, it's like Sawyer said, gotta go. Thanks for your time, fellas. Yeah, Sawyer.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you, fam. When stuff like the situation happens, it's like, okay, we're sending X amount of dollars to this place, X amount of dollars to this place, and then like a small amount, you know, to the American people. And then it makes you wonder, well, why are we paying all these taxes? Like, come on, fam, can we get some of that back?
Right.
I don't want to get into that too much.
No,
this isn't that type of show.
Yeah, but makes you wonder.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. Taxes are a weird thing.
Especially we fought a whole war over it.
No, Coco, not when he proposed to you. So she goes, after our wedding, or you mean when John proposed to me? Both were in restaurants. No, I mean after the wedding. So when John proposed, we were at the oh man, why can't I think of the name of it? It was the place where they cook the food at the table.
Like a hibachi?
Hibachi. We were at a hibachi restaurant when John proposed.
Okay.
I actually have that on video too.
Nice.
But no, Coco, we were at the hibachi place for the proposal. After the wedding, we went to all-you-can-eat sushi. I think it was Watabi. It was in Parma.
Okay.
I remember that. It was right next to Parmatown Mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not there anymore, but yeah, I used to love that place, dude. Oh, man, so good. So good. Yeah, we ate a lot of sushi that day.
Yeah.
Coco said Lakewood Hibachi for proposal. Yep. I was there. So were you. Coco was there. John was there too.
Yeah. No, I hope.
Clearly, yeah, clearly. He had a stand-in.
Yeah. He had a hologram of himself.
Yeah. He Skyped in.
Yeah.
Skyped in for the call. That was a good time, man. I love hibachi. I love hibachi so much, dude. So a couple of summers ago when I was dating Island Savannah, for her birthday, we went to a quarry.
Okay.
Where it was just like this big quarry. They filled it up with water, like fresh water. You go swimming in there. It was actually great. And then right after that, we went to a hibachi place. And I'm not sure if I did it for her or if I did it more for me because I love hibachi.
Hibachi, man. Yeah. Hibachi's awesome.
It's so good. Hibachi's one of those things where you get so much. She goes, I thought we went to Cheesecake Factory after the wedding. No, we didn't. We went to Watabi. I think Cheesecake Factory, I don't think I was with y'all when you went to Cheesecake Factory because I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory in like literally, I don't think I've been to it in Ohio.
Really?
Last time I went to Cheesecake Factory, if I'm not mistaken, was on my birthday in D.C.
Okay.
Or in Maryland, but the D.C. area. Yeah, it was Watabi that we went to because I never went with y'all to Cheesecake Factory, Coco.
Speaking of hibachi.
What's up?
We need to go to Mongolian.
Oh, yeah. Which isn't called Mongolian barbecue.
it's called BD's Mongolian Grill.
Yeah, well, we've called it Mongolian barbecue for years.
And then we tried to put it into nav in my car, and it was
like try to take us to like
Wisconsin.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
I think there was like Wisconsin and like Denver or something like that. Yeah, it's yeah.
And then we found out
it's all a blur.
Yeah, and then we found out it was not even the name.
Yeah, not even the name. We've been calling it Mongolian barbecue
for
everybody calls it
literally for a decade.
Yeah. I think everybody in Ohio calls it that. Because if you say Mongolian barbecue, they know exactly where you're talking about. Yeah. But it's BD's Mongolian Grill.
Yep.
Barbecue ain't even in the name.
Nope. Nowhere near.
There's no grill. There's no Q in the name of Mongolia. BD's Mongolian Grill. Gotta love it. Oh man, I'm supposed to go out to eat with Kelsey.
Okay.
Saturday. Bodybuilder Kelsey.
Okay.
We're thinking about going to Longhorn.
Oh. Okay.
But now that you mentioned, I should be like, hey, let's go to Mongolian barbecue. BD's Mongolian Grill and get some. That's actually not a bad idea. I might bring it up. I don't want to anger her though. She's way too strong for that. She's strong as shit. I told her the other day. I was like, dude, you're strong as fuck.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm not as strong as you think. I just look strong. And I'm like, listen, you pick up heavy shit and put it down. I told her she was stronger than me. I'm like, dude, you're stronger than me. And she was like, I just look strong. And I'm like, you're fucking stronger than me. Like, if I get on a bench, I'm not benching a ton of weight.
Yeah.
So there's things. So like, here's how I look at it, right? There's things that I can do with my body that currently she can't do because she hasn't learned them or tried them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My stabilizer muscles are probably stronger than hers. That's just from being a B-boy, doing jits, Muay Thai, stuff like that. I probably kick harder than her. But when it comes to just sheer strength,
strength,
she's stronger than me. Yeah, and I'm like, I ain't got no problem. She's stronger than me. She probably squats more than me. She probably benches more than me. I
admit that shit all the time.
Yeah, she probably, honestly, she probably benches more than me, to be completely honest with you. Now, and so, like, I was talking to a friend of mine about her, and he was like, yo, you think she can knock you out? And I was like, honestly, so there's two answers to that, right? On one hand, I don't know, because I don't know if she's been taught how to punch properly.
Yeah.
So, like, from the conversations we had, I don't think she has. So I'm like, on that hand, no.
But if on the strength hand,
but if she learns how to punch,
then with the strength, then like it would, I
was like, and even if she doesn't knock me out, she'll hit me hard as fuck. Like, she's strong, because like, even if you don't know how to punch, if you're strong, you'll still hit hard. You may not hit properly, and you may not have knockout power. It's still gonna hurt like a motherfucker. And I was like, either way, I ain't trying to find out.
Yeah. Nope.
Either way, I am not trying to find out. That is not something that I want to find out. But we're supposed to go eat.
That's cool.
On Saturday, so we're probably gonna go get steaks.
Oh.
Either that, or maybe I'll see about Mongolian barbecue, dog. I'm kind of hyped about Longhorn though.
Yeah.
But Mongolian barbecue though is so good, so good. It's delish. Is that a word? No.
Delish? It is now.
It is now. Yeah. It's an official TEM word.
Not to get off track, but that's all. I've always.
Will said, "Is that a KFC shirt?" No, it's chicken and waffles. I mean, it is. There are buckets of chicken, but it's a chicken and waffle shirt.
That I've always like had a. Well, no wait. That's always like been a thought of mine. Like we were talking about it maybe on the Thursday show about the over masculinity.
The toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
And like I never understood. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's like I have no problem admitting when like a woman is better at me at something.
Better than you.
Better than me at something. Like
it's yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's one of those things where
to me it's a natural thing. Yeah. Like there's going to be women that are better at you than some stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's not even admitting. It's just. This is what it is. Yeah, like
you know what I mean.
Yeah, not admitting, but like just okay, that's cool.
No, I mean for us.
Oh yeah,
it's not. Yeah. It's not an admission.
Yeah,
because we were never denying it.
Yeah, for sure.
There are people that will deny it, and then it's like, okay, they got to admit that this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said that wrong. But yeah, it's never really bothered me. You know what I mean? Like
Coco said, it's a Shaybert shirt, West Virginia style. Remember the story about Shaybert that works at us? Good old Bert. Willie Makahisha said, I thought the circle thing was a biscuit. Nah, it's a waffle. It's a waffle, my good dude. Yeah. It's a waffle-licious. Yeah, I mean, she's a whole ass bodybuilder, dude. Yeah. Like, and she's not tiny.
No.
So she's not short. Like, cause a lot of lady bodybuilders that I've met are like 5 foot. She's taller than that, and I'm pretty sure she's taller than that. And you know, jacked to the gills, like just jacked. Like I wish I had permission to show her Instagram on here.
Yeah.
But she's jacked. Like she's you know, so she's definitely, when it comes to picking up heavy things and putting them down, way beyond way beyond my capabilities.
Yeah,
maybe I'll get there. I don't know. But yeah, we're just gonna go grab a bite.
That's cool.
Grab a little munch, couple steaks, shoot the shit, talk about anime.
Nice.
She's one of the few people that I can chit chat about anime. Scooby said, but can she bench you? Honestly, probably. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Probably. I know she can squat me.
Yeah.
I know that much. Can she bench me? I don't know. I should ask her. I should message her and ask her. I wonder if I still have. I do. I still have Messenger on here. Oh, she's not active right now. Never mind. Oh well. Guess we'll never know. Really quick, I want to talk about this making the most out of limited fame. Okay. So the thing that brought this up, the thing that made this come up in my mind, is I was thinking about how, like, a lot of times we talk about like women in Hollywood, you know, making money off of their Instagrams and their Facebooks and stuff like that, and then a lot of famous women getting on and doing like OnlyFans and things like that. Now, where I'm torn on it is when it's detrimental to the rest of the people on the platform. Oh, Mr. Rudolph, just like the stream.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, and Gonzo is back. He said, I'm back, fucker. Shout out to Gonzo. Where I'm torn on it is when it's detrimental to the other people on the platform and it kind of messes up their thing. But one of the things that happens in Gonzo just like the stream. One of the things that happens in Hollywood is that women's careers as leading women a lot of times don't last as long as their male counterparts.
Yeah.
Right? So it's almost like they have this limited amount of fame. So there's this limited amount of time where they're the lead. What got me thinking about this is there's a new movie with Denzel Washington's son. I think it's John David Washington. And then I can't pronounce her name.
Zendaya?
Zendaya, is that her name? She was in a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, Zendaya.
Yeah. So him and her have a movie together, right? And some people were talking about how, you know, some people had issues with it because they're a couple in the movie.
Yeah.
And how they're like, she's so much younger than him. It's not like he's 50 years old. You know, he's probably in his 30s. She's in her 20s. But that's one of the things that got me thinking. Most of the time in movies, right? You'll have a leading man. Gonzo said the stream is getting choppy. Is that just for you? Because it looks smooth on my end. Is it choppy for you, Pun?
I haven't noticed anything.
Yeah. Double check, refresh your stream. Scooby said it's fine for him over on Twitch. Yeah, it might be just for you because it looks like it's doing okay over here. Refresh it, Gonzo. One of the things, yeah, Josh said it's smooth for him. Yeah, I think it might be your phone or TV or something. One of the things that's wild in Hollywood is that a lot of times your leading men are in their, you know, early 30s, late 30s, early 40s. Yeah. A lot of times, right? Your leading women are in literally start at like late teens and early 20s. By the time they hit their 30s, they're like not backup actors. I don't know why I was thinking about it. They're like supporting cast, playing a mom. You know what I mean? And it's such a weird thing. And then whenever you do get older women that are in a leading role, it's like everyone has something to say about it. Yeah. It's kind of shitty. You know what I mean? Denzel's been a leading man for 40 fucking years. Yeah. You know what I mean? And God bless him. He's one of the best actors of all time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's Coach Boone.
Yeah. So with Denzel's been a leading man for 40 years with reason. Yeah. At the same time, you have these female actors, and they're a leading woman for a quarter of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they get leading woman roles. Case in point, the fucking the Mad Max, right? They're doing a Mad Max prequel.
Yeah.
Like a Furiosa prequel, right? Which is great.
Yep.
I think that's awesome. I do think Charlize Theron could have still played that role.
Yeah, she could have.
You know, depending on how far they're going back. It's not like they're going back 15 fucking years. You know what I mean? They don't need to. She met Max in that movie.
Yeah.
So we could have
right? You could have went back a day.
Yeah.
Right?
We could have went back to what they did the week before.
Right.
You know what I mean? Coco asked, did I see Small Things? Denzel, new movie with Jared Leto and Mr. Robot. Yes, I thought it was. So after you watch it, you haven't seen it yet, have you? After you watch it, after I watched it, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
But I enjoyed every minute up into that. And I wasn't mad at the ending.
It was just like, oh, shit.
Wait, there's so much that didn't get resolved that's still, but okay. Like, I'm cool with it. But yeah, great performances by everyone on board for that. And, you know, again, it just goes to show you Denzel can be a leading man when he's old, chubby. You know what I mean? He doesn't even have to be the sexy guy leading man. He's still a leading man. But then you have, you know, you flip the coin, you go to the other side of it, and you have these women that are getting leading woman roles for about, let's say, 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a fraction of what the men get. You know what I mean? What's his name on the Fuck All the Way Off list? Why can't I think of his name? The actor, the original Fuck All the Way Off.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper
right?
has been I think Bradley Cooper pretty much started being a leading man when he was like 40. You know what I'm saying? He was already in stuff, but like really starting to take off as a leading man. He was 40. He was like 40 years old. You know what I mean? Maybe late 30s, early 40s. Yeah. Fucking Leo is in his 50s and still leading.
And he was leading when he was a kid.
Yeah. So he's been a leading man for a good 40 something years. Yeah. You know, 40 years.
There was still room on that door.
Huh?
There was still enough room on that door for him.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
I didn't mean to.
No, 100%. You know. Case in point, look at like what happened with Top Gun.
Yeah.
Right? The love interest that was in Top Gun and in Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has been a leading man since then.
And even a little before.
Yeah. And I haven't seen her in shit else. I've seen her in a couple of other things.
But it was like right after that.
Right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was just like, all right, we're done with you. I feel like so right now when you have, I've kind of changed my stance on a few things after thinking about this. So famous women using their looks, bodies, whatever, to make income outside of, you know, the movies, doing modeling, doing OnlyFans, making money off of their Instagram accounts, making money off of their TikTok accounts, even if it's just them showing off their body, right? There was a time where I was like, that's a little weird. I would never hate on it. Yeah. But there was a time where I was like, that's a little weird. My thing with the OnlyFans thing is there's people that are already on that platform. I feel like you shouldn't be taking the money out of their hands just because you want a couple of dollars to buy a purse. Like if you're already doing all right, like whatever. But I do think diversifying your, you know, your social medias, maybe monetizing your YouTube, things like that. When you look at how they're treated in Hollywood or treated in media in general, and how they're kind of cast to the side. Like a lot of women in Hollywood do get cast to the side after you figure they do like 5, 6 big movies. Yeah. Right. And then after that, it's kind of a wrap. Look at Jennifer Lawrence. Right. She was in Hunger Games, right?
All of those.
She was in all of the Hunger Games.
The original, the X-Men. Well, not the original, but the Days of Future Past.
Yeah, but she wasn't a lead. She was more of a support because that was more of a Michael Fassbender. To us, we know the deal. Yeah, but that was more of a Michael Fassbender. And, you know what I mean?
The other dude.
Like when you look at and I feel like that's kind of why she wanted to get out of it because she kind of didn't want to do it anymore. Yeah, but you know, and then now,
I mean, she had Passengers.
Yeah. which was what's his name?
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
She was making less than him in that
okay.
movie. Yeah. So when I think leads, right, I'm thinking about who is getting paid more, and a lot of times, you know, the women get shit on in Hollywood. The women get shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying she's cast aside, but she's not as much of the front runner as she used to be. You know what I mean? She's doing more art house movies. Feel like she's not getting the call to be the love interest all the time anymore, which I don't even know if she wants to do that.
Oh yeah,
you know
for sure.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she's at the point now where she's playing these more mature roles. She might play somebody's mom at some point, or she's playing a married woman. She's not the fun single. You know what I'm saying? It's such a weird thing how that happens. Whereas the guys will play the single, fun-loving dude for 30 fucking years. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Bradley Cooper
will play the single dude that meets the girl for 40 fucking years.
Every movie.
Coco said that her and John said the same thing at the end. Yeah. At the end of Little Things, you're like, wait, what? There's like, I would say the final 10 minutes of that, you're like, wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Just a second. Like, obviously, I'm not going to spoil anything.
No, yeah, for sure.
But that last act, the last act is great. Like, the movie's great. The last 10 minutes, I would say last 8 minutes, you're like, wait, okay. All right, clearly something else is it. No? Okay. All right. I guess I'm going to go with it. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth a watch. If you haven't seen it, 100% see it. Also,
speaking of
Brianna's in the chat.
Speaking of Denzel, real quick, what's your favorite Denzel movie?
Oh man,
if you had to pick one.
Oh man,
there's so many. I know.
Man, I feel like you have to go in eras.
Yeah,
like the eras of Denzel. I would say, and this might be a controversial. I hate it when people start with that. This might not be on a lot of people's radar, but I would say Two Guns.
Yeah,
I would say Two Guns.
So
with Mark Wahlberg, either Two Guns or Safe House.
Safe House. Okay.
Yeah, I like those two.
My all-time favorite Denzel movie is Remember the Titans.
Yeah, you're a football guy.
I can see that because of what it meant. You know what I mean? Like that was an era of time where like somebody like him kind of helped.
Hold that thought real quick. Yep. Coco said we also watched Promising Young Woman. Thanks for the tip. Wildly awesome movie. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Great movie. Unless you're a promising young man. Go ahead, please.
And just like I feel like just from like that time, like the real life person he was portraying, like he did something to help that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
As small as it was, he brought people together.
It was small and big at the same time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like for me, like that's one of my favorite. But I could watch Two Guns.
Gonzo said Ricochet. I forgot about that one. That's another one. I feel like I can't choose a favorite, man.
Yeah.
Denzel has never given
John Q
a bad performance. John Q. I could watch anything he's in.
Inside Man.
There's very few actors out there where if they're in it, I'll watch it and I'll enjoy. Even if the movie is shit, I'll enjoy their performance so much that I'm like, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Right.
You know, if he's in it, I'll watch it. And if it's a shit movie, I'll just watch his scenes. I don't think he's ever given a bad performance. There's never been a time that I've watched the Denzel performance and I'm like, this is shit.
Yeah.
Like never once. Never once. Yeah, Ricochet was amazing.
It was a good movie.
John Lithgow was the bad guy in that, right? Am I correct in that?
I believe so, yeah.
Great fucking movie, man. Great fucking movie. That ending when he's talking shit to him, and he was like, I know that because I took my family on vacation there, right? Oh man, yeah. Ricochet is a great movie. I think about
I pulled up his IMDb.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's probably too long to fucking. Look at all those, dude. Look at all those.
Magnificent Seven.
Oh my god.
Safe House, Unstoppable.
The
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli was a great fucking
Taking
movie.
of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 wasn't a great movie, but Denzel's performance was amazing.
But made it, yeah.
Honestly, I liked his performance and John Travolta's performance. Yeah. Have you seen that? Did you see that Super Bowl commercial when John Travolta was, I think it was dancing with his daughter?
Yeah.
Here's what I like that commercial. Here's why I like it. With as much bullshit, they talked about this on Double Toasted. Mm-hmm. With as much bullshit as John Travolta's been through.
Yep.
Like losing his son.
Right. Yeah.
Didn't he lose his wife as well?
I'm not sure about that.
I mean, he lost his son.
I know he lost his son.
I think his wife got sick, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But with so much bad that has happened to him, it's just good to see him having a good time.
I felt that way when I saw it.
Yeah. It's just really good to see him having a good time, man. Just enjoying himself.
Gangster?
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, American Gangster was amazing.
Man on Fire?
Josh said Fallen. Fallen. I like Fallen. Yeah. I like Fallen a lot.
Man on Fire, John Q, Training Day, The Hurricane, Bone Collector.
Bro, there's so many.
He Got Game?
There's so many. There's so many.
Courage Under Fire. Have you ever seen that movie? That movie's pretty good.
I have not. Wait, no. I did.
With Meg Ryan. And,
yeah. I did.
I can't think of the other guy's name.
Great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie.
Malcolm X.
The
Pelican Brief.
There was one, I think it's probably on there. Check to see if it shows up on the list. I think I want to say it's like In the Name of the Queen or something like that, or something of the Queen should be on the list.
For Queen and Country.
For Queen and Country. He plays a British dude.
Right?
Plays a British dude. Like, yo, that dude is so talented, man. It's fuck him.
I think we could put him on the list.
He's 100% on the fuck all the way off list, dude. He can act. He can direct.
Right.
He's a great producer. He's a great person. He can talk. Like, he's just smooth as fuck. Like, Denzel, for a while, Denzel for most of his life was the blueprint for, like, attractive black men.
Yeah.
Like, you wanted to be Denzel. It didn't matter what the fuck he was doing. You wanted to be Denzel. Like, the way he carries himself, the way he walks, the way he talks, like, shit, Mo Better Blues?
Right?
The fuck out of here.
The Manchurian Candidate?
Yeah. This is dude in Mo Better
crazy.
Blues.
I'm glad I did this.
That dude was so fucking smooth
right?
in Mo Better Blues, man. Like, for somebody who can't even play trumpet, to play a trumpet player believably.
Yep.
Denzel is that guy, man. He is. Denzel,
the great debaters.
Guy. Josh Lance said phenomenal. He's top 3, if not number 1 for me.
Oh yeah,
he's number 1 for me, 100%. I think he just won. Didn't he just win Actor of the Decade or something like that?
I think he did.
For me, he's number 1. He's number 1. Like, he's definitely somebody that is, for me. Yeah. He's number 1. Nelson said Training Day. Facts.
Flight.
Facts. Flight. Yep.
The Book of Eli.
Josh said, so have you seen this IG cat that impersonates Denzel? There's a few of them, and they're all really good. Mm-hmm. They're all really good.
I'm glad I did that.
But yeah, Denzel has so many fucking movies under his belt, and somebody that keeps working. So there was an interview about Book of Eli, and they were talking about the special effects in the movie. And they were like, how much of the budget went to special effects? And they said our most expensive special effect in the movie cost us $25 million. And they were like, what was that? And they were like, Denzel Washington.
Yep.
And they were like, okay. Yep. Okay. And not a lot of actors can command 20 million a pop. But like, you think about it, anything he does, it's 20 million. Right? Unless he decides, I'm going to just do this. Yeah. Like, I don't think Two Guns, I don't think the budget on that.
Yeah, I don't think that was
I don't think he got 20, but he probably got like 10, 15. Whatever it was, the majority of it went to him.
Oh, yeah.
And Denzel is such a good actor.
Mark Wahlberg actually talked about that.
What him
getting more of the
fuck yeah, he's Denzel Washington.
Like, it's almost exactly what I say. He's like, he's Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he's got way more SAG credits. Right? Like but when you think about it, like when you look at his stuff, Denzel is such. Oh, you already went to Google.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Denzel is such an amazing actor that they would pay him his 25 million to be in a movie to reignite someone else's career.
Yeah.
He did it with the Unstoppable, Chris Pine.
Yep.
that helped his career. Because if I'm not mistaken, after that, he went on to do fucking Star Wars and all that other shit. Chris Pine went on to do a bunch of shit after that. Safe House, he did it with why am I fucking forgetting his name?
Pull it back up again.
No, Deadpool. Fucking
Ryan Reynolds.
He did it with Ryan Reynolds. And that because that kind of kick started Ryan Reynolds' career again. Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. John Travolta got a bunch of gigs after that. He did it again with Two Guns. Boosted Mark Wahlberg's career back up. What other movie did he do it with? Oh, there's another one. There's another one that's out there that he did it with, where he did it with in American. I'm not American Gangster. They just said Training Day.
Training Day. Yeah, with Ethan Hawke.
With Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke went on to have a luscious career after that. Ethan Hawke chose to start doing a lot of indie stuff, things, but he did a lot after that, and brought him back for fucking what was it? The Western fucking
Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent
Seven. Movie, that movie's good too.
Bro, that helped Ethan Hawke.
Everybody.
That helped old boy fucking Star-Lord.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
That helped everybody in that movie, man. Like
I feel like when wait, who's gonna be in the movie? Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Fuck
if they see Denzel's in the movies,
if you get an offer to do a movie that Denzel is in and you don't take it, you fucked up.
Like, what are you?
Yeah, you
thinking?
fucked up. Coco said American Gangster. Yeah. Nelson said any bad movies. Are there any bad Denzel movies? I mean that's subjective, right? Or is it objective? It depends on what you consider a bad movie. Some people would say that Two Guns is a bad movie because it's kind of like mindless fun. You know what I mean? Some people would say that Safe House is a bad movie. When I think of bad movies, I'm not always one of those people that's like, yo, I need this really deep story. I need it to move me. My question is usually, is there somebody that I can project onto? Is there a minority character? You know what I mean? I don't care who it is. And is it fun? Am I enjoying the performances? Am I enjoying the movie? You know what I mean? I don't care how great it is, you know what I mean? I don't care if the shots are, if every shot looks like there's certain movies that are amazing movies that I don't enjoy. Beasts of No Nation, you could literally turn that movie on, right? Close your eyes, hit pause, and hit print, and that would be something worthy of you putting on your wall. Every shot in that movie is like a fucking painting. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like every shot in that fucking movie is amazing, but it's not something that I enjoy watching. It's a great movie, but it's not a movie that I'm like, oh, I really enjoy this. No, I feel like shit when I watch it. You know what I mean? Great movie though. So to me, like what constitutes a bad movie, if I get there's like nothing, like I'm like, oh man, I don't like the performances, I don't like the story, I don't like, so it's subjective, right? Personally, I don't think Denzel's ever made a bad movie. It's just me personally.
I'd have to agree with that.
I've never watched a Denzel movie that I was like that I didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even going back to his early shit, like from the 70s, when he's like the fucking supporting actor. Yeah. I still enjoy that shit because he's in it. You know what I mean? Even back, he was in a TV show. I want to say it was like a hospital show. It wasn't Hill Street Blues. It was like, pull it up again. Yeah, it was like it wasn't ER. Fuck, what the hell was it?
Come on. Why ain't it letting me? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, see if you can find that. Just scroll way down.
IMDb.
Way down there. All right.
Yeah, for so it was a TV.
It was a TV show. Saint Elsewhere.
Yeah, there we go.
Saint Elsewhere.
Dr. Philip Chandler.
Yep. What was that? 82 to 88.
Yeah.
So I've watched that on like Nick at Night or one of the TV Land, one of these channels that shows old shit. And I'm like, dude, even this is good. Like I even enjoy this, and this shit is 50 years old, 40 years old, or whatever, 30, whatever it is. Yeah. But yeah, he was good on that. And he wasn't even like, he was one of the stars, but it's an ensemble show. Yeah, Denzel never does me wrong. There's never a time where I watch a Denzel movie and I'm disappointed that I watched it. It's almost time, man.
Is it?
Almost that time.
Oh, shit.
I mean, we can still do after hours. We can do an after hour stream, but it's almost that time. For everybody watching, we're probably going to sign off of here. And then for everyone listening, we're about to get out of here and do the after hours show where, we just kind of hang around, chat with the people in the chat, those that decide to stick around.
Tiger uploads the...
Yeah, I upload the audio. So for those listening, if you would like to partake in the after hours, and this is for the people that are listening on iTunes and Spotify right now, just, go to tiger39.live or go to the Twitch channel, twitch.com/tiger39 or twitch.tv/tiger39. Or go to, facebook.com/tiger39 or the YouTube. No, we don't do the after hours on YouTube. So go to one of those or on the Instagram, tiger39. But that's where we put the, that's where the after hours is live. So you'll have to watch live in order to get to the after hours. Because I've had some people email me from the podcast asking about whether or not like the after hours is ever uploaded.
Okay.
Because we've talked about it.
Yeah.
So this is for y'all. No, the after hours doesn't get uploaded. So yeah, you got to just come back. For everybody on Twitch and Facebook, when we sign off, just refresh your stream. We'll be right back on within a minute or two. So, but for now, thank you everyone for joining us for this 26th episode of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex.
Yes, sir.
I have been your host, Mr. Tiger Ronaldo. And with me, as always, is the one and only Mr. Pun Fu Panda. Mr. Pun, if the good people want to reach out to you, how would they go about doing that?
On Instagram and Snapchat at Pun Fu Panda, and on Facebook, Pun Capasso.
And if you want to reach out to me, you can reach me on the Twitter sphere, the Facebook sphere, at Tiger39, THAIGER 39. And you can catch me across all social media platforms. Matter of fact, anywhere that the media is of a social variety.
And where there's a handle.
You can catch me at Tiger39. If you would like to watch the replays of the show, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39. I said it again, of course. And it's separated in playlists for you right there. If you would like to watch the award-winning Talks with Tiger, it's on that same YouTube page. If you want to listen to the podcast after the fact, just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice, whether that's Spotify, whether that's iTunes, whether that's Google Podcasts, and just search for Two Endangered Mammals, and we'll be the first two that show up. Once again, I have been Mr. Tiger Ronaldo. This is Pun Fu Panda. Pun, sir, thank you so much for doing the show, as you always do.
Thank you.
We have been the Two Endangered Mammals, and we are now signing out. Peace.